Hey everybody, if you're all caught up from last week and you don't want to watch the recap, go ahead and skip to this timestamp in the video. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Previously on Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons.
The last one is my close good friend CJ.
Because why not do it again for like the 7th time? Oh, God. We left Xantha. Before doing so, Ruby gave me a baseball candy. I tried to eat it. She said, don't do that. So I didn't do that. And then we were traveling. And there was nothing going on, like at all. Like eerily nothing going on. And we decided that was probably a bad thing. And after figuring out that there was a storm at brewing, we decided to
I knew this was going to happen.
hunker down. But before we hunkered down, we did encounter some Fampi.
There it is.
And
you're welcome for the hint.
I mean, it would have been on brand.
As I said hunker down, I was like, oh.
The 5th most important thing that happened, and even the person who...
I was going to let you keep going and then just randomly make an elephant sound.
I was gonna get it. And we, two of them were battling over alpha supremacy for Fampi territory and just bragging rights in general. And after one of them won, I approached him and said, hey friend, let's be friends. And I booped him and it didn't work. And then I pulled out a great ball and booped him and it did work. So I have a Fampi now. Yay! And I think officially, I didn't think about it actually at all. I'm just going to call him Slurp because it worked and I like it. And then after that, we used them, him and new friend Diglett. What's his name?
Derby.
Derby, that's right. Yeah, Derby. To make a little hovel, if you will. And we hunkered down in there until in the wee hours of the night, and Bentley and I sitting awake and doing absolutely nothing, a ghastly blew into the enclosure. And after about 30 to a minute of sitting there, being terrified of him, he started talking to us, which was very weird and unsettling, and we found out some interesting information. For me, the most interesting information being that Crash used to be a dork, and his name was Theodore.
used to be a dork.
And he currently has a new owner, I guess.
My actual dad.
Which isn't me, so that's unsettling, and I definitely need to figure that out. And then I don't remember what else we talked about to him and learned from other things. I think you guys were asking general questions about your Pokemans and things.
Well, the guest's name is Remus, according to Remus.
Right.
And
then he told us that there were some Team Rocket jerks up ahead faking as security on the road between Xantha and Alluvia. And told us that he could take us around them and get into the city that way, to which we decided that seemed fair. I'm still very skeptical, but it is what it is. So we went through different routes, I think 106 and 105. 106 was cool, had a lot of different, appeared to be grass-type Pokemon, or Bulby boys down there. And then we went through 105, saw a dick of a Politoed, just being a big old bully. And then we got to the gate, talked to a dude. Joel set up some possible ways of having his Pokemon help out in the enclosure, the preserve or whatever it's called. And then Remus decided to go, hey, I can keep you disguised going through the city, and he turned me into an old man. And now I'm going to have to do an old man voice, and I have no idea what the old man voice I did last time was, so we're just going to wing it. Yeah!
Dr. Phil again.
Yeah, that was good. the slip out of old man voice into Dr. Phil.
The only other, crucially important thing that I can remember was Remus telling us that Xavier, quote, sees things as they are, and kind of gave us more insight into Alluvia and all the sketchy goings-on and the Bureau of Discovery that Phoebe was skeptical of from the beginning, that we tried to enter and got swiftly turned away from by the security guards who didn't want us anywhere near there. So now we kind of know that there's some nefarious stuff going on in Alluvia, confirmed, versus just gut instinct. Possibly.
Confirmed. Research done.
I mean, if you can trust Remus, which I
thought that was like an ending point. I didn't think you were going to say and.
And Nipsey is the devil.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Terrifying devil.
Oh, and Crash's owner, previous owner, is still alive.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
as far as we know, we don't know if he was dead or not.
If we trust Remus.
There's some sort of
Remus
accident
just
that
said
separated
that
them.
Crash said that to his knowledge he is alive.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
That doesn't mean anything. I don't think.
I think it means something.
I
Okay.
mean, it definitely means something. We just don't know what that something is.
Welcome to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons. Join our heroes Phoebe, Milo, CJ, Bentley, as they explore the Laris region, learn about their new friends, and discover the world around them. With a mysterious new ally at their side, our heroes venture once more into the heart of darkness. But can they trust what their friends show them?
That's fine. So yeah, welcome to the stacks, everybody. Remus CJ is still around.
So that was my one I couldn't remember. Remus is like possessing CJ and
He
making him look
is
old.
Remus is basically like an illusionist. So he is making CJ appear older, but like
At the expense of like all his concentration.
not even like a particularly large amount of it. He just is masking CJ because CJ was the most concerned about Remus.
I was just curious, like, if we're gonna be talking to him still, or if he's gonna like
Yeah,
talk.
he
to
can.
us
He
through
can still
CJ.
like. He can still chime in. Old man Remus is currently floating just above CJ. So CJ, you to yourself appear as a youth, but to everyone else, you are an old man who walks on a cane.
I'll like try to touch
Your hand
Yeah, and see
goes
if
right
it
through.
like alters.
And then if you reach lower, you hit him in the face.
Oh,
Alright.
don't do that!
But like whenever, like
Disguise.
when you miss, it's like ice cold. It's very. It's like cold gas. Because gas is cold.
Cold gas.
And then
The gas on that side cold.
Bentley, before I forget, go ahead and roll your D100.
Make it good this time.
And try to roll up
Something above 30.
Something above 15 would be great.
Yep. Oh.
9.
No, we're gonna keep doing that. Here's me thinking this would be like a 3 or 4 session thing. Right? We're gonna do this for a while.
Literally every roll has gone down.
You're not wrong. I have all of your rolls. You went up twice, and then it's just been a steady decline.
Yep.
Terrible.
Somehow you got worse than a 13. Okay. So you're still like almost halfway.
It's a 12% chance to roll less than a 13.
Yeah, that was remarkably bad. But you guys are in the quote-unquote stacks. It's very contrasted to. I was gonna say contrarian, but that's not really the right word. But it is very much the opposite of the Alluvia you have experienced thus far. It is not opulent. There are no gold, like gilded archway gates into this area. It's literally like rundown cobblestone buildings and streets, and it's just very like it looks like the Alluvia that probably started Alluvia, where it used to be probably a settlement of some kind and then built up from there, and they just made the new stuff way more opulent and left the old stuff behind. But you cannot, as they say, make an omelet without breaking some eggs, so Alluvia is very much built on the backs of the people that live here.
Is it like a busy area?
It's busy in the sense that like there are a lot of people around, but they don't appear to be doing much. Like a lot of the people here look like they're probably homeless. kind of grimy and.
Are the buildings occupied? Like they're established?
Yeah,
so like
there's
it's a home or
like,
a shop?
Yeah, there's not like a lot of homes where you guys enter in. Nobody really lives like right next to the walls. But there are like a few. There's like some bait and tackle shops for people that want to go fishing in the rivers that you guys have seen. There's places that sell like bug nets and things of that nature to facilitate the kind of catch and release mentality. But on the whole, there's not a whole lot here that is particularly exciting to look at. It looks like people are just trying to get by. There's like a couple carts that sell some grimy foods.
Remus, if you could maybe channel yourself to talk through CJ to maybe save your voice, huh?
Oh, no, let's not do that.
Well, I mean more he'd do your voice.
But I don't want him to talk it through me. That's weird.
Well,
Absolutely.
in your own way, do you know maybe where we could find Xavier and reconnoiter and try?
I have many ways of communicating with Xavier.
Oh, wow.
Where would you like to meet him?
What do you guys think?
The Pokemon Center?
I feel like we might need to lay low a little bit.
But we can at least meet there and then go.
Maybe like behind the Pokemon Center where he was hanging out with Mistress
Yeah,
that
sure,
time?
that's fine. But it's as far as like a general landmark.
Alright.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Yeah. You for a brief second you see Remus's face kind of like morph out of the old man Remus body, and he just goes,
The message has been sent.
Oh.
He will be there shortly.
I'm gonna look around and make sure like no one else is looking at
yes.
us.
There's like this little street urchin. He's wearing like 6 or 7, and he's just like,
Riff raff. Street rat!
God. Alright, well, can we just like make our way towards the rendezvous point, but then I still want to look around
Yeah.
and see if there's anything noteworthy that we could use to our advantage. I don't know. I just feel like at this point we kind of need to keep a low profile and figure out a plan of who we're going to tell what, and I feel like if Xavier is the person who knows all the nefarious goings on, he would know people that we could trust.
Can we see the transition into like the rich area?
you guys are kind of like in the thick of it. You're basically like on the edge of the city, and you have to go like a couple blocks in before you start to get nicer.
Okay.
Okay, I want to talk to the little boy.
Okay.
Be like, hey,
It's like, hey,
you live around here?
kinda.
Kinda?
It's like I don't really live anywhere. Just
Oh,
sort of here.
sorry, bro.
Do you know what this area is called of Alluvia?
I mean, we call it the Stacks.
Oh, alright. That's
The ritzy people call it Old Town.
good information to know. Thank you.
What's your name?
This is Miles.
Miles.
'Cause he fits the bill.
Spider-Man?
Miles with a Y,
Ah,
not Miles Morales.
not Spider-Man.
Hey, Miles.
Yeah.
What do you know about the Mayor Deacon?
I don't know. He's fat. He wears shiny suits.
It's good observation.
I don't know that the homeless 6-year-old is going to be your best source of information.
What about, do you know a lot about Ernie's? Or,
I don't know what that is.
okay. Cool. Is there anywhere you would suggest going around here?
I mean, there's a trash can over there that usually has some decent food.
All right, Phoebes, let's go. Maybe meet some more people. Nice to meet you, Miles.
I'm gonna give him some cactus juice.
It's like, I don't know what this is, but thanks.
Here you
I
go,
guess.
take it.
Cool.
You could sell it to somebody.
Okay, thank you. I don't really
You're
know
welcome,
what
Miles.
this is, but thanks.
It's cactus juice.
That doesn't help. I don't know what that is.
People can drink it, right?
What's a cactus?
You can use it to get a Pokemon.
Phoebe's firing from the hip.
Okay, thanks.
Or sell it.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Miles.
No problem. Strange lady, okay.
See you later.
Probably not. I hope.
Probably not.
Alright. Well, you guys want to go check out that trash can, or do you want to go to
No.
Pokemon Center?
I don't want to take any resources in there that Miles is already hoping for.
That are trash.
Do you know how William? I have to, like, take something from his hat.
Pebbles.
I mean, you could pop into the Pokemon Center once we get.
I do have pebbles. If you want any pebbles.
No, Grandpa. Let's just keep on walking.
Alright.
Are there any other kinds of shops in here? I mean, I know they're not going to be the best.
There
but
is like a old school like cobbler kind of deal for repairing shoes. Doesn't look like it sees much business, if any, but it is open. And then there looks to be, it's almost like an old-fashioned mart. It's like a kind of run-down building with a very, very faded, like a navy blue roof.
Should we see what they have?
Maybe Shay has another brother.
Yeah, I'm down to go in there, see what the Stacks has to offer.
Alright. Let's go in the shop.
Okay, you go in the shop. You ready?
It's close.
I don't think you're ready for it. You walk inside. You see a guy. He's pretty slender. He's pretty tall. He looks kind of like a surfer guy. And he goes, "Hey kids, welcome in. How's it going?"
I knew Shay had a brother.
He's like, "Oh, you guys know Shay?
Yeah.
That's right, dude. That's my cousin.
Which one are you?
I'm Jay.
Jay.
Wait.
It's a pleasure to meet you guys. I'm a friend of Shay's. Who's a friend of Jay's.
Well, nice to meet you, Jay.
Yeah.
We hung out with Shay quite a bit. And,
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He thought you were.
Go ahead.
He thought you were on the route to Greengate. We didn't expect to see you.
No, that's probably Kay.
How large is your extended family?
It's quite large, my man.
All right, well,
We're everywhere.
sure you are. Good to know. What do you have for sale here? Jay?
Well, what are you looking for, little dude?
Oh, this again.
Well,
It's like I got some kind of discount Pokeballs. They're not the best, but you know, they're certainly not those golden Pokeballs they sell in
It's
the
just
newer parts of town.
It's
But
a regular Pokeball?
yeah, that's the word.
yeah, the gold Pokeballs are definitely too rich for our blood.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I don't know that I'm in the market for any Pokeballs now. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah.
I got them for 10, my man. But I can get you the friend of Shay's discount for 7.
Yep.
Happy to hit you up with those.
I'm gonna buy. Can I buy 2 of them, please?
Absolutely, you buy 2, you do get a Premier Ball half off if you want that.
What's that cost?
Premier Balls 3, my man. Can't give these things away.
Yeah, I'll take it. I
All
guess.
right, perfect.
I'll do the same deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Alrighty. We have a senior discount as well.
Oh,
I don't mean to imply anything.
no, I'm very old.
this is our grandpa.
Oh, for sure, man. That's rad.
What's the senior discount?
It's half off everything, so I can get you your Pokeballs for $3. Premier Ball, just throw in. Courtesy of
Beautiful.
Friends of Shay discount.
Very nice of you, young man.
It's like, for sure, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Jay, do you happen to have fishing rods here, or?
I do. I have what the local fishers call an old rod.
Interesting.
Kind of beat down, worn in a little bit, but I'm happy to sell it to you for an affordable price.
What would the price be?
$25, my man. Always happy to see young fish and game enthusiasts.
Yeah, why not? I'll buy an old rod. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm good for it.
Yeah, treat yourself, my dude. That's awesome.
Self-care.
Question: I've never been fishing.
So,
If Bentley here, he's bought his old rod. Does he need bait with which to catch?
More than likely, yeah. Some of the Magikarp are pretty dull. They'll just bite anything that moves. They'll bite right into the hook. But if you're looking to get something a little more exciting, you might want to put some bait on the end of that hook there. I do have some Weedle bits if you want them.
Weedle bits.
Gross. How much do those cost?
Oh, if you buy the rod, I'll throw in a couple bits for you.
Well, that'd be very nice of you, Jay. Thank you.
Absolutely. He hands you like this little box. It's just got like 5 or 6 chunks of Weedle.
Oh.
Just
little ball of Weedle.
It's like little segmented carapace bits that are just like sliced off.
How much do you sell those for?
Oh, those are like $1 a pound, honestly.
A pound? Oh my god.
Yeah, it'll get you a long way.
Do you have
They're pretty gross, though.
Do you have a sample I can have? Just like a 1 bit?
Yeah, you want a little
just
Weedle bit? I got no problem with that.
I'm gonna send out Monty and see if he wants to eat it.
Oh, he's like champing for your finger.
Okay, I'll give it to him.
Okay. It crunches very loudly, and this like purple goo spills out, and he kind of hacks for a second, and then he just finishes eating his meal.
Did you enjoy that, Monty?
He goes, "Boink." And he starts looking at Bentley's hand. He's like,
I'll buy a pound.
he's like,
It's $1 for a pound.
It's gonna like rot before you
he's like,
even
for real, he pulls out
Monty's
this
just
little bag.
morbidly obese, like.
It's not as much as you'd think.
Yeah.
It's like what Bentley got for free is probably like close to a
That's
pound.
probably what it was, like 5 to 6
like,
pieces.
Weedles aren't like small.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
monstrous.
how many servings would you say it is?
Probably for Monty, probably like 3 servings.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Jesus.
it's probably like 3 big chunks of Weedle. Like the ones that he gives out for free are like the smaller bits closer to the tail.
Monty's a big boy.
Monty gets like full on. It's like prime cut Weedle.
I'm gonna use them as treats and also befriending any other birds I come in contact with.
Sick, dude. I like it.
So, Jay, it's my understanding that you're not allowed to fish on the preserve?
Yeah, not on the preserve, my man. But if you go off the preserve, you can always follow that river all the way up, okay? Anywhere up there is totally safe, but if you fish in the preserve, you're probably just going to catch a pollywag and a fistful of frog.
All right. Well,
Gotta be careful
there
of that
was-
polytoad, my dude. He's kind of a monster.
The river we were at was on 106, which was not the preserve. So
Yeah, you guys have been to 106?
Yeah.
Totally legal to fish up there, my guy.
all right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Do you know the history about that toad?
I know a little bit that I've heard from like some of the other fishing game enthusiasts.
What have you heard?
A lot of the fishermen used to call him king. Now they call him Rook because he's not really in charge anymore. He just likes to think he is. He's kind of a monster. Rumor has it he used to be owned by somebody. Went rogue, broke his Pokeball.
whoa!
What?
Yeah, from the inside.
Sounds like an old wives' tale there, Jay.
Yeah, probably, but who can say, right?
True.
That's just what they say.
So, if they used to call the Polytoad king, and now they call him Rook, who is the king now?
He got dethroned by I think they call him, I don't remember what they call him, but he's like this big blue dude. He's like a pollywag all grown up.
All right.
But he my man tussled with King for a long time, dethroned him.
Must be a very tough Pokemon if it beat the Polytoad. From what we
Yeah.
saw, the Polytoad is nothing to be trifled with.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. But you could definitely say that whatever it is took him down is probably the new king.
Sounds like a quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys ever find your way into that nature preserve and he starts bugging you, I hear if you just lay real still, he usually leaves you alone. But don't take my word for that. I don't know how true that is. That's just what the fishers tell me.
Like the survival instructions for bears is the same thing as this Polytoad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat a dead guy. I have standards. Oh yeah, okay. Perfect.
Okay, that's wild.
But yeah, that's pretty much why he's so angry all the time. He's mad he lost his throne. I hear the new guy in charge out there is a little bit more benevolent. He's not quite such a what's the word? Dirtbag.
Well, that's good to know. At least someone that's not as intense is in charge of the preserve, more or less, I guess.
Yeah, that's why the Rangers don't really get involved. The new guy seems to keep the peace relatively well.
Because life, finds a way.
For sure, dude.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my.
Okay.
I feel like there's something else I had on my mind that I wanted to purchase, but I can't think of anything.
Jay, do you have any sales or specials or items on clearance going on right now?
Like I said, my man, the premier balls are super cheap right now.
Jay, do you have any knives?
Oh my god.
Well, I certainly
Grandpa.
do. I have
You
this.
can't have weapons anymore.
Why not?
I have this rather
Phoebe?
large hunting knife, and he pulls out like full-on like tactical kit knife. It's probably like almost a foot long. And he pulls it out of a big, like, massive case in a sheath, and he's like, I sure do.
That's a very nice knife.
Yeah, do you know a lot about these? And he kind of pulls it out, starts playing with it, spins it around his finger, pops it back in the sheath.
Oh, well, I did back in the day. I don't dabble as much anymore. How much is it?
He goes, this beauty right here is gonna run you like $100.
Ah, it's expensive for a knife.
Also, Grandpa, I don't think you should have a knife
Why?
because it's not safe.
But now I can buy one.
You walk with a cane, Grandpa.
You can carry my knife for me.
I don't want to
fine.
carry a knife.
Ah.
Is that a
How about you, Milo?
No.
Dang it. These dang grandchildren. I guess I won't buy it.
It's like, alright, if you ever change your mind, you know where to go.
Yes, I do.
Change the entire scope of the campaign.
What
So
do
you're just
you
like,
have
no, I'll
there?
just go and slit his throat. It'll be fine.
Just go shake it. What do you have? A knife? No!
Oh my god. Absurd.
Where are you going? There's a polytoad stabbing! CJ, no!
Make a stabbing throw.
Just throw a dick.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Ernie or Dino?
Can't sound familiar.
No. Okay.
Isn't that one of those pizza joints?
Yeah, Ernie's is the pizza joint.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he used to deliver. He didn't do that anymore.
Oh, you used
This place has really gone downhill.
Since when?
Yeah, it's been like a couple of years.
Oh, interesting.
My man used to have like a thriving business, no longer does. I don't know what happened to him. He was a nice guy. He did a lot of good business.
Was? As in, he's
Ah,
not
I
the owner?
can't speak to his character anymore. I didn't really know him that well.
Alright, fair enough.
He made a killer pizza though. He had this 3 cheese thing. Oh, dude, you had to be there.
Just Jay going over the heyday of the pizza joint.
You asked.
Simpler times.
Do you have any, like, brass knuckles?
Like, not particularly. You looking to join some kind of like fist fighting ring?
No, they're for my ladybug.
Ah, okay. No, I definitely don't have that. There might be somewhere you could go. Pretty sure like there's actually.
This would be so cool. Just like an added item.
Or something, dog.
We're buying knives,
Punches.
brass knuckles.
We're not buying knives.
This
Well,
is
you guys won't let me buy a knife.
Not buying
the dynamic of this team has changed.
Guys, I'm old enough now. I can buy a knife.
No!
Just want a knife.
He tells you you would have to get a permit from the Bureau of Discovery
No.
to purchase one.
Okay.
But
One?
like to
purchase them.
to get them. And then you would have to get it through, like, it basically would be like an Amazon order. Like, Inheritance Shipping has to bring it into the city.
Gotcha.
But there are ways to get stuff. Like,
Where would it be shipped from?
it depends what you're getting. So, because Alluvia doesn't produce,
Yeah, but
Much
that's what
of
I mean is
anything.
like down
But,
the
like-
road we could maybe just go directly to the source.
yeah. Jay probably wouldn't know, but somebody at Inheritance Shipping or the Bureau of Discovery could probably fill you in on that.
That one's not happening, but Okay, I think that is it.
One more question.
Yeah.
What do you know about Mayor Deacon?
I mean, he seems like a pretty stand-up dude, but you never know.
Okay.
He's also, like, really loud.
Yeah.
But man has a tendency to, like, shout when a whisper would do, you know? But how hard can it be to keep your voice down if you don't have secrets, you know? He seems like a stand-up dude. I feel like you know everything that's going on in his head. He just starts talking.
Alright.
Well, thanks for the gear.
Yeah,
Jay,
for sure.
It was very nice meeting you. Nice meeting your cousin as well. Send him our regards.
He's like, yeah, for sure. Will do. I'll let him know that his 4 little buddies came in. Or his 3 little buddies and their grandpa.
Yes. Well, maybe don't tell him that.
She's gonna be confused.
Yeah, Grandpa's. We're visiting Grandpa here in.
Oh,
Alluvia.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally live here.
Very nice.
Love Alluvia.
But on that note, goodbye. Before this time, ask any questions.
He's like, alright, we'll take care, kids. Come back if you need anything on the cheap, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
For sure.
Jay.
I probably should have bought everybody's stuff. It would have been half off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't know that.
Milo was a little quick on the trigger there.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got a good deal, but you got senior discount.
Yeah. I meant more your fishing pole, because that was pretty expensive.
Well, you could have asked for a half off of that knife. You didn't even do that.
That
Aha!
was half
I
off.
assume that was half off.
Well, we'll never know. Okay, to the Pokemon Center.
Remus just goes,
You are not good at shopping. You could use some work.
Remus, we're children. Remember?
I have no frame of reference.
It's a fair
You
point.
are adult enough to travel alone.
Okay.
Well, that's debatable, but
Yeah, I know.
here we are. We've sort of survived dying twice, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Take your word for it. Maybe in 40 years.
Bentley's gonna live to the ripe old age of 52.
Yep.
Are there any Pokemon out, like, in this area?
Make a perception check.
Perceive.
And I will say, do you look on the streets, in the alleys, or on the rooftops?
Oh.
I guess the streets.
Okay, go for it.
On these streets. Oh.
Nat.
Nat 20.
It was a good roll to spend that on. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
happy about that.
You see a couple of the sort of youths of the area tend to have like small, more of the doggish Pokemon, like Growlithe.
You were to
Houndour.
say the garbage ones.
No. There's like a couple Sentrets running around. But you do, with your incredible roll, notice there is a sewer grate, and you just see like 2 little murky eyes surrounded by like this purple flowing liquid.
Ooh.
Peeking out.
Ooh.
Yeah, interesting. It's almost like Pennywise the Clown status. Like
Yikes.
there's like a little like sewer drain
Yeah.
opening, and it's just sitting in there, just constantly
Smiling
oozing and
creepy?
moving. No, it doesn't even seem to have a mouth. It's just 2 eyes staring up.
Interesting. I was just curious if like people in this area had any Pokemon.
It looks like these kids don't have them, but they're like hanging out with them.
Oh. Okay.
Like
That's kinda
you
cool.
don't see any of the kids with a Pokeball, but like the Pokemon are familiar with them. It looks like they're just
Well, that's
they hang
kinda
out and play together.
I don't want to disrupt that playtime. You guys see
He's
that
in the
little?
sewer.
No, the kids in there.
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
Do you guys see that? Look at over there under the manhole cover.
Where?
What's that?
Looks
Are
like
those eyes?
eyes staring at us.
Would I know what that is?
You can make a like a general
History?
history check, yeah.
24.
False.
Yeah, it's you're pretty sure you know
Joel.
this. You're relatively certain it's a Grimer.
Yeah. Look, guys, it's a Grimer. That's a poison Pokemon.
Neat.
Yeah.
Grimer, the Grime Pokemon. Grimer is full of grime.
Grimer grimes on his grime.
I'm gonna like, hi Grimer.
just goes, and it kind of like recedes a little bit, kind of like goops up against the wall and gets real flat.
Oh, it like came out, or I can.
It's
it's ice. It's like a storm.
It's like a Pennywise
storm drain, yeah, on the side of the room.
Yeah. So when you approach, it's like just like back up to the wall. And it closes its eyes and it, like tries to be invisible. And it's like.
I bet you it wants some garbage.
Good call, Phoebes.
I don't have any garbage.
I'm gonna look for some
I'll
garbage.
just throw myself in.
Just eat me. I am what you desire.
Come on, Phoebes, find some
He's gonna look
garbage.
for garbage.
Find some garbage.
Roll
17.
17.
I mean, you're
Unnatural 20 for
you're-
garbage
you're
search.
you're very well aware of where a nearby garbage can is.
That's true. Is there like a banana peel? Something somebody wouldn't eat.
There's like an old discarded, probably like a pizza box or something from somewhere.
Okay.
Like some old takeout.
I'm gonna
Extra
grab it.
greasy.
Yeah.
Extra grimy.
I'm gonna grab it
Okay. It's pretty gross.
and like reach out.
Yeah, the Grimer just reaches out with its arm and just box it all just into it, and you watch this like flash of like dark black just goes through the Grimer, and he's like,
Oh wow.
That was cool.
That was, yeah.
That was
and he starts to like get a little closer to the front of the storm.
I want to do that. Can I roll for garbage?
Well, you know where the garbage is.
Garbage checks.
Go get another.
What do I get out of the garbage?
What does Bentley get out of the garbage?
You tell me. You're the DM. What's in the garbage can?
There's a lot of things in the garbage can.
Pick some garbage.
Come on.
Put 4 things that could be garbage so that I could grab.
Sure.
Number 1 garbage.
Number 1 garbage. You found like an old shoe.
Oh, old shoe. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you have an old shoe.
Smells so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
I'll take it. Like look at the cobbler, and then just go over and hand it to Grimer.
Grimer's like just right into its arm, and you see like this little flash of brown this time. It's like it gets a little closer to the point that like it has this little mouth that's starting to form. It's like just right at the storm drain. It's like, hey,
I feel like
what else you got?
this would backfire, but Grimer, do you get to eat a lot of garbage here?
You go.
Is there anyone else down there with you in the sewer, Grimer? Kind of got your own
He's like,
bachelor pad going on down there.
Oh,
You guys want to go in the sewer?
can we fit?
I'm happy to go in the sewer.
I'm intrigued. I would go. I'm just like
Wow.
I'm
this is
kind of
so-
I'm kind of curious why there would be it would be like dirty and trashy if those things are there, because they would just I feel like this part of the city should be like super clean.
like the streets are, yeah. Especially like around. You notice like a bunch of storm drains now. They're all like spotless.
But also, like, top level thought, like, it would be gross, but if we're meandering around the sewer, we're protected from, like, David or...
Prying eyes.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Alluvia's
And I
spies.
don't have to be an
Oh,
old
that's
man
true.
all of the time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's what I was thinking.
Cool. Let's go
It's
get
not
some
the
garbage.
best.
Let's go get some more garbage.
Do you want to? I feel like you should go get William and give him a trash bag and like take the chef's hat and just have him collect garbage to feed to Grimer.
But William wouldn't give it up. It doesn't matter if it's garbage. He'd be like, it's my garbage.
Filthy, nasty Phoebe, my
Yeah.
garbage,
He's
my.
so offended.
Bentley's gonna go for more garbage.
More garbage.
Number 2 garbage.
Yeah, number 2 garbage. Okay, so you've already got cobbler. Let's see what else would be in the garbage can relatively near to the city. You probably find like some old throwaway bait mixed into like a takeout food container.
Oh, God.
Gross. I grab that and hand it to Grimer.
Okay. Yeah, Grimer just like this big mouth comes out and just pulls it out of your hand.
It's so cool and gross at the same time.
Like a little bit of it touches your hand and it's like really warm and gooey, and then it comes off and your hand's like sparkling clean.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
We won't have to take
And
showers
then Grimer
anymore.
just goes, gets another flash of color, and then he just like emerges from the sewer.
Hey, Grimer, do you know?
Dapper
Do you know a way to the Pokemon Center through the sewers?
Grimer probably doesn't know what that is. But he knows the way through the sewer. He's like,
We're looking for the building with the red roof where everyone gets healed up. Or the Pidgey Coop. You know where Pidgey Coop's at? Okay.
Do you like bird shit, Grimer? You like bird shit? Yeah, you like bird shit.
he's like, and he slithers back into the storm drain. And then he's like,
Oh,
guys
very
wanna-
cool. Yeah.
Follow
Can we
Let's
get
do it.
in? Is there a manhole cover?
you'd have to like squeeze.
Yeah, there's like not like a manhole cover.
No, it's literally
Can
just like
that
storm
egg
drain.
fit?
Probably not. The egg, it's like the opposite of square peg round hole, but like it's just too big.
Can I search for a manhole cover that would be big enough to...
You can look for it, but you guys haven't seen like a full-on manhole cover since you've been in Alluvia.
Well, then I feel like we need to split the party.
I'm going in the sewer.
I know you are.
I'll put it this way, like, CJ and Bentley can for sure fit in the sewer. The egg cannot. Milo, you could squeeze. Phoebe, you might have to find a larger entrance because you are taller than they are.
Alright, Grimer. Where's something I can fit in?
He's like,
I'm too big.
and he kind of disappears into the darkness, and you look like 30 feet to your left, and there's another drain, and he's like,
Okay, I'm gonna go over there.
okay. And
It's
then
the same size.
he carries forward, and he's like leading you down the street.
Okay.
Do you guys follow?
I'm following.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't know if the three of you were gonna sit there. He's like, come on, baby. And then everybody's like, where did she go? And where's Grime? What happened? What's going on?
Why is this Grimer luring this young girl into the sewer?
Yeah. And then you see there's like an alleyway, and he's like, and he just disappears into the darkness. And there's
Into the alleyway?
Yeah, and you can see there is a manhole cover like
Oh.
20 feet into the alleyway.
Hey guys, there's a manhole cover.
Alright. Let's do it.
That would fit my egg. That was my reasoning for not being able to go down there.
How do we communicate where we want to go?
I think we just go for the ride.
That I'm not doing. But
Well, tell you what. Maybe I could run back to Jay's, buy a map of Alluvia, and then we could maybe do it from underground
yeah.
and try and...
maybe.
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe if anything, if there might be like a visual transition between the rich side and the poor side in the sewer, and then we can just check.
Shit's so elegant!
Not between the poops, but like the actual architecture.
This person's getting enough fiber.
It's
There's
a gilded
no way.
shit! We're waiting to be! Clearly.
Like if the tunnels are like structured differently.
It's like the catacombs of Venice, and then all of a sudden it's just marble and
Yeah.
sheen. There's people polishing
based
it.
on how they do it. There.
He's got a floor machine, just like.
Grimer, is there a difference between the stacks and like the rich area of Alluvia down there?
He just goes.
Whatever that means.
The poops are tastier over there. I guess they eat better food. I don't know.
It's got more macronutrients.
God. Ridiculous.
All right.
I think we could just keep progressively poking our heads
yeah,
out and figure out where
okay.
we are.
All right.
Going in?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grimer
Yes.
will lift the manhole cover for you.
Oh, sweet.
And then, like,
goodness.
awkwardly waves out over you and is like,
Yes.
the manhole
I'm not
cover.
going first.
I'm happy to go first. Jump in.
Yeah. As you're,
Wow, Gramps.
as you're,
Just people watching, just an old dude jumps into a fucking manhole.
yeah. Are you guys being discreet or are you just jumping?
I mean, we're in an
We're in an
alleyway. I
alleyway.
figured that it was...
I also don't think people would care all that much.
In this part of it,
Yeah.
I'd be like, whatever.
I feel like it already happened.
Yeah.
I jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're jumping in, you feel like this warm, slimy wall surface, like all up your face, like, and you're like, to the point that even Remus is like, disgusting, and he pulls away from you, and like you're now back to little boy CJ.
Is there a ladder, or do we just have to jump?
Yeah.
It's not like that far down. It's
Oh,
only like a
okay.
5-foot drop.
But there's no ladder?
There is not a
How
ladder.
do we get out?
Human ladder.
I've got some rope.
Just come on, guys. It's kind of dark down here.
Yeah.
Just shut the manhole cover. Hi. What?
I'm sure Grimer could find his way out for us.
Yeah.
Well, Grimer's just like stretched.
Yeah,
He's like super tall.
He'll
right now.
stretch Armstrong us out of the grate. It'll be fine. We've done worse things.
It's true.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Pendleton and Crash both jump in.
Okay. Yeah. Crash will follow you.
So I need to tie
Pendleton's like,
something
tight like
up
the
here.
president.
So you can find out where that one
Leaps on down.
Mm.
He straightens his hat
No,
and
I mean
gets down
something
there.
out here and then through the manhole.
We gotta get him a lantern or something. Hang on the end of the stick.
Be sick.
I have a lantern.
Yeah, that's your lantern. You gotta give it to them.
No,
It's up to you.
we're good.
Plus, if it's only 5 feet, like
Yeah.
somebody could
Are you going in?
stand on my shoulders.
We're good.
and
Okay,
get
I'll
out.
go in. I have
Okay.
some backups.
Yeah, on your way down, you also feel the warm, slimy wall that is Grimer's flesh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Grimer, I've got an egg with me and it's kind of fragile. Do you think you could maybe
He
help
shoots
lower
out
it down?
like this little shelf, Grimer goo, and he's like,
Oh, it's definitely stepping on the Grimer shelf.
"You step on it,
That's
or do you put the egg on it?" He stretched it out for the egg,
Oh, okay. Then I'll put the egg on.
and he grabs it. and He goes, and it just like slowly lowers the egg down.
And I'll grab it.
Okay, you're like.
And I'll follow down.
It's the bottom of the egg thing is like super polished now.
Oh.
So it's like it's nice and clean. It's warm, but like it's always warm. And then you jump down and you feel like just like warm slime as he's just lowering you down.
Man, I don't think I've been this clean in like months.
Yeah, like the front of you is like very clean.
It's pretty
The
ridiculous.
back of you is still like dirty forest boy, but the front of you is very much. It's almost like you took.
360 in a
It's like
Grimer
silly
shot.
putty on the newspaper, and it like pulls up a bunch of ink. That's
Awesome.
basically what Grimer does. To
Yeah, I'm
you.
gonna back into him.
Alright.
Get clean on the back now too.
I'm jumping down too.
Okay. Yeah, and on your way down, you're just like, oh, growth.
It's pretty gross.
And then
That's pretty nuts.
yeah, and then Grimer slowly just goes, and then just drops down. And you guys are now in like full on darkness. There's like the storm drain lights, but otherwise like
I'll take out my lantern.
okay.
Cool.
A couple rat-a-tats see you and go skitter off down the way.
Alluvia and Ratatouille, like really fat.
Like fancy boys.
Or they just don't have the plague.
No, they all wear monocles.
I want a monocle rat-a-tat.
You have cheese.
I only eat brie.
Oh, shut up, get out.
Monster.
Even though they're large.
Labs, come on down.
And I figure we also have Remus with us, so Remus could just like
Yeah.
go up top and be like, "Oh, you need to go X, Y, or Z direction." He can go through walls and
I'm gonna send out Derby.
Derby. He appears.
Cool.
That's good.
Derby's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Derby will like dig through the cracks in the cobblestones that you're walking on. He's like,
I'm gonna hold the egg in front of me and then the lantern in front of that, so it's like both lighting the way and also maybe heating the egg a little bit.
Nice.
ever so slightly.
Okay.
Okay. Are you guys headed off in a direction? Because Grimer's just like staring at you.
I'm gonna see if Derby can sense a good direction. We want to go to the rich part of town, which I would assume would be louder in terms of vibrations because of vehicles and things, right? So
Fair.
if
That's a
he
fair
can,
assumption.
if he can, Derby, we're trying to go in the direction where there's more commotion. Do you know which way to go?
How long do you give him?
An hour. No. What?
An hour?
Wow.
We're just gonna stand here.
49 days.
Oh my god.
What do you think? Like
We're just sewer people now.
15
We're just
minutes?
eating the Weedle bits.
20 minutes?
20 minutes?
20 minutes? Okay. Yeah, so that'll lower his DC. Go ahead and roll a investigation check for Derby. He has a -1.
Dirty boy.
I don't know what his intelligence is, but I
Yeah,
rolled a
that's fine.
6, so 5.
Okay. But you gave him 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
He-
Got 5 ways to go.
He goes, hops back down, and you can see some of the cobblestones kind of like raise up and fall back down as he just goes. After about 6 or 7 minutes, you just see him go. And he just goes a different direction. And then you're... He just goes past you again.
How many different directions are there?
Yeah.
He just keeps going. Like you're basically in the sewer, and it follows the blocks. So every city block, it goes
Okay.
like forward and all the way up, so
Okay.
that all the sewer can flow in. And Derby just, and he pops up, and goes, "Wah, wah," and then just goes, heads back to the left.
Alright, I'm gonna follow Derby.
Okay.
Great.
Grimer's just been looking at you guys expectantly, like twiddling his weird, gooey fingers. He's like,
You want to come with us, Grime? Looks like we're gonna follow Derby.
and he just like takes off very excitedly.
Should have got a net to scoop out stuff out of the sewer for Grimer.
Oh, and yeah, as you guys are walking, he's like grabbing the trash and debris, just going,
Nice.
just absorbing it into himself.
That's what we need in real life. It's just a bunch of Grimers.
Yeah.
Eat up the
Get on that, scientist.
Make a gray goo.
Come on, don't cure cancer. Create Grimer.
Grimers.
So if you guys follow Derby for a while, eventually you see him go like up the cobblestone wall. So some of the stones like fall out.
Perfect.
It's just like exposed earth, and he just goes. And you can see his two little foots like hanging down underneath the road. He just goes. And then he flips himself upside down and he goes.
Do you
and
see
he goes
a
back down the wall?
Do you see a Pokemon Center up there, Derby?
He goes.
Oh, okay.
Remus, do you think you could maybe go up top and see where we are? Get our
And
bearings?
he just goes. Just dissipates into the roof. He's gone for a couple seconds.
We're quite the ragtag squad right now.
And just reappears and he goes,
It is near enough.
Near enough.
We can resurface.
Alright. Time to stop being sewage, people.
Is there a way out where we're at?
there is a manhole cover relatively nearby.
Yeah. Grimer, would you mind lifting that manhole cover for us?
And he just like, just lifts it several feet up.
Scriber's great.
And you hear someone go, "My lord, honey, do you see that sewer grate? It's floating."
I'm gonna ask Derby to make little like handholds in the wall up.
He goes, "Whack, whack," and then behind you just a bunch of handholds appear.
Perfect.
It's just what I wanted.
It'll get you get you up the wall, but then like the sewer covers over here, so you still have to get over it. But he can do it. Like he can make the hole in the wall. But as far as like getting you out without just wrecking the street surface is another.
We
matter.
can't do like that side.
But it's like you're in like a big like domed catacomb type deal, and the manhole cover's right in the middle.
How? But it's only like 5 feet, or is it like way more now?
It's like 5 feet up, but
Derby, use earthquake!
And we all died.
rattle the foundations.
And end of campaign.
We'll build a new Alluvia on the ashes of the old.
Grime, do you think you'd be strong enough to lift me up through the grate?
I'll just sit in his hands with my...
He's like,
Oh, nice.
he slowly raises you into the light of day.
The
That's
Grimer
cool.
Vader.
Guys, use the Grime Evader. I made that up. That was my...
Yeah.
I'll get on it.
Thanks, Grime.
I'll call back Derby while I ride up. Just
Derby's like, into the ball.
good job, Derby.
Then you dismount your Grimer Vader.
I'm following suit.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause for a second. Kind of just like look at Remus. Be like, do you know anything about Pokeballs?
I know enough to know they are not for me.
Sure. I'm speaking more about Crash.
Yeah, whatever. But my problem.
That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
don't care about your plights.
Exactly.
This is about me.
So like, if he was already in a Pokeball, I couldn't put him in a Pokeball, right?
As far as I am aware, that is how it works.
Solid. Alright. Crash, you're just gonna have to keep being a badass. Don't get hurt.
He's like, ah! He's been stomping in the sewage water this entire time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No doubt.
He's got to ride the Grimer Vader.
He's a very stinky boy.
He's Killer Croc now. Up top, can Bentley look to see if there's like a garbage can on the side of the road where he could like get more garbage to thank Grimer?
There's like it's kind of like any big city alleyway. There's anytime you're in an alleyway, there's just garbage outside the back of businesses and apartment homes and such.
I'm gonna
You look
dumpster
for a
dive.
dumpster.
Aw, sick.
You looking for a dumpster? Or you just diving in the nearest can?
21 to find dumpster.
Yeah,
You already said there's dumpsters everywhere.
yeah. Like there's garbage
Yeah.
cans everywhere, and then there's like a dumpster in every alley.
Alright, but I'm looking for a juicy piece of garbage to think.
Oh yeah, you find like the rankest bag of filth.
Oh, perfect.
It's like this big black trash bag. It's just oily and greasy.
Again, other people looking at you like, what the hell? You're perfect. It's disgusting. I love it.
It's disgusting!
Oh, that's perfect right there. Need that. Oh, it's for a school project, don't worry. It's fine.
It's good. Fine, Phoebes. You should give that to Grimer. I hope you're not keeping that for yourself.
Grimer's just salivating. He's like,
Oh, snap.
oh.
Here you go, Grimer.
There's this pause.
Oh,
Before
no.
he just goes and just belches this horrible, like, toxic smog in the air.
I'm gonna look at Remus and be like, old man, engage.
Transformers.
He approaches you and
Young
just,
boy in the skies.
Great. We're back.
I'll ride Grimer up.
okay. Yeah. He like goes to reach for you and then is like just like reaching through the top of your head. He's like
Reach out my hand.
and then he just grabs you by the legs and is like
Okay. Here we go.
I feel like Grimer would be an awesome team member, but I feel really bad taking him out of this haven of garbage.
Oh, yeah, for
No doubt.
sure.
He's happier here.
Yeah.
my people. The garbage people.
So can we like get our bearings and see where we are now relative to?
Yeah, if you guys rejoin the surface streets, you are able to see the Pokemon Center from where you're at.
Oh, nice.
Derby got close.
Cool. I'm gonna thank Grimer.
Yeah.
Grimer, you've done us a great service, and I wish you nothing but the best in your garbage eating days.
He does this big, like, tumbling bow and then just, like, curls back up on himself and is like,
Wait, one last thing. I just sent out Boysenberry and have him hype up Grimer.
Boysenberry's like, and Grimer just goes,
I will eat more garbage on your
Yeah,
behalf.
no, all of the garbage. Now he has advantage on his
Boysenberry's like,
garbage.
"Sir, you got this, and Grimer just goes, you guys make it to the surface world, and you can see your Pokemon Center.
Cool.
You've said your thank yous and goodbyes to Grimer.
Let's go around the back of that Pokemon Center.
I'm gonna go in it real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
You're in
it
it to win it.
a Yankee swap.
Who you swapping?
I'm gonna take out little buddy.
Charmeleon.
I'm gonna take out little buddy.
You still have that?
How the hell? You take a little buddy out?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll rejoin my friends.
Cool. Yeah, you rejoin your friends.
Go around the back.
Yep.
Around the back. Cool. Yeah, as you walk around the back of the building, you see the familiar purple gas of Xavier's mistress floating up just towards the outside of the building. You can see like half its face, and it leans out and it gets super excited when it looks at Rejay.
Xavier?
It's like, shh.
Well,
He like leans out from behind the wall and he's like, "Where'd you miss?"
Remus is
Hey.
over there.
There you are, my friend. Come. We have much to discuss. Things have changed since you were last here.
Oh.
Wow.
Strange things are afoot.
We were in Xantha for like 2 years.
Things
so-
are afoot.
Yeah,
in the
for real.
Circle K.
So it's not too surprising.
Huh?
It's not too surprising.
It's like, yeah, you guys were gone for like several amounts of time. But while you were gone, people were asking about you.
Who?
All kinds of people.
Yeah, we should leave.
What'd they look like?
Xavier, first of all,
Yeah.
sorry. I feel like I maybe treated your crazy conspiracy theories as
Everyone does, man.
completely bunk.
And their eyes are opened.
Yeah, so Remus let us know that you kind of know.
Remus knows the truth, too.
Yeah, well,
How'd you meet Remus?
Same way. I met Mistress. You were gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Things changed.
Uh-huh.
Halsey's on the run. He doesn't come down from the tower anymore. He just watches.
Who?
What?
Halsey, the mayor, Deacon.
Yeah.
so
He's on the run?
is the mayor intimidated by Team Rocket? We all assumed that he was.
Oh, they're in league, my man.
Oh my god.
all right.
They're all in each other's pockets.
So if Team Rocket's taken over the path and they're kidnapping,
Deacon's taking kickbacks, my dude.
but my question being,
They're shaking people down, and what falls out lands in Halsey's pocket.
Okay, are you saying that Deacon is
I'm saying a lot of things.
Okay.
Xavier, we need you to focus.
Yeah, focus. Does he know? First of all, what was that place called?
Which
Was
place?
it the Secret Service type man?
The Bureau of Discovery.
What's going on with the Bureau of Discovery?
Nothing. They're idiots in suits. They walk around thinking they're big talk, but they're just nothing.
They said they work for Deacon.
They do,
So are
but
they
they
gone?
don't do anything.
Are they gone because Deacon's gone?
They're everywhere. They don't go anywhere.
What do you mean everywhere? Everywhere here in Alluvia or
Yeah, they're always
everywhere?
watching.
Xavier, is there anyone here we can trust?
Me.
Anyone other than you?
I mean, there's some pretty slick people that you could probably trust, but I don't trust anyone. That's why I'm still alive and loose.
All right. Well, here's
Nobody can rein me in because I don't trust nobody.
Got it. Well, again, Team Rocket is posted up on the path to Xantha, and
Yeah, they're looking for you.
Who?
Apparently, you pissed off some big people. Now they're looking for the kid that's not with you. Dirty hobo guy. Got the long hair, ripped up coat, scars on his arms.
Oh.
They're looking for him. Apparently his little gator looks an awful lot like that one bit somebody's leg.
Yeah, but it's not this one.
I believe that when I see it, Remus. You think I don't recognize you in your old man body?
What? Okay.
Remus is like, the dick is up. He knows.
I thought you knew he knew.
The trap is sprung.
What are you talking about?
None of us are the same.
This is so confusing.
well, he's me, but I'm him. Sort of. Wait, what?
Xavier just goes, I don't know how you got back in the city, but I recommend you leave real quick.
I agree with Xavier. I didn't think I would say that, but I agree.
We also agree, but we wanted to.
If you agree, then why are you still here?
Well, the only reason we really came back is because of when we left last time. We ran into Ernie and.
Oh, don't worry about old Ernie. He's rotten in a cell.
What?
You got arrested?
Good. Problem solved.
Yeah, he got in a
Let's
street
leave.
fight the other day.
Do you happen to know if his pizza joint is still open, or did they close
Oh,
that down?
that building is long condemned, my friend. No one goes in or out. Bureau agents inside at all times. They seized his assets, and I'm not just talking about the pizza.
Do you know where those assets
Literal
went?
ass.
This one gets it. Oh, I'd be willing to bet I could find out where they have all his goodies. He got something you want?
Well, here's the thing, Xavier. The last time we were here, we went to Ernie's, and it seemed like he was selling Pokemon on the black market.
Yeah.
Maybe that he had stolen from people, and we think maybe that had to do with Team Rocket and Deacon and this whole conspiracy that you're talking about that we now believe is maybe kind of true.
You've opened your eyes, my friend.
Yeah,
Now you see.
You keep saying that.
Alluvia's built on lies.
Right, but I agree that we should get out of Dodge, but we want to save those Pokemon if we could, and if they put them...
They're as saved as they're gonna be, my friend. The Bureau will look over them, and any that are unfit for active duty will be released.
Released where?
Wherever the Bureau decides they'll be safe.
What do you mean by service? Like service to Team Rocket and the...
Service to Deacon, of course.
Well, we don't want that, do we, Xavier?
No, of course not. Why do you think I operate in the shadows? I can't just storm in there and demand everything.
Well, how about...
These things take time.
How about... Can Remus and Mischievous, like, spook in and take them?
What do you think the plan was? I've been waiting for this guy to blow back into town.
Is there any way that we can help you with the plan of getting those Pokemon back?
Because it just so happens that after we're going to Wadalonga through the preserve and we can release them at the preserve with the park.
If you're going on the preserve, watch out for the frog.
Oh, we had a run-in with the frog already.
Yeah, don't mess with him.
Yeah, we
He's kind of a dick.
But my point still being, we can take them with and release them on the preserve where they'll be safe for the rest of their lives.
Oh, they won't be safe on the preserve, my friend. The frog is always watching.
But
we actually learned that the frog is now the rook of the preserve, so they might be okay.
I've heard of the new king. I hear he's benevolent.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't count on it.
Alright, Xavier. Well, do you have anywhere that we could maybe hide out until nightfall and then we could hatch a plan?
It just so happens I have a lair nearby. Unoccupied for the moment.
Alright.
You're welcome to it if you'd like.
Let's do it.
I think that's good. CJ, if you want to stay there, I understand. But, sidebar, but I'm going to say it loud enough, but not for Xavier. I still feel like we should go, walk by Ernie's just to see it.
But he just said everyone's looking for us.
He said it's condemned and they took all of his assets. It's just going to be an empty shell of
How are we going to get close and not be recognized?
But what if, they're not in there anymore, or, they did, a brief thing?
Okay, but...
How far is that from here?
I don't think it was that far.
I could go. Just me.
That's the worst idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
He's Danny Phantom.
Or Remus can disguise
I don't think
one of
anybody
us.
should go by themselves.
I feel like if CJ goes as Old Man CJ and we keep Crash here out of sight, that could potentially work.
My thoughts go to the lair.
But also, I don't know why we should go if Xavier is under the impression that they already took
we're
all
gonna
of the
go there
Pokemon out of
later.
there and put them
No, we're
maybe
not.
in the Bureau? I don't know.
How's your plan with them? What do you mean we're not?
Because if what he's saying is true, they're not in that building anymore, right? They were taken somewhere else, which is where they're going to go break them out of. So we're not even going to go anywhere near.
So why do you want to go back
so that's
to
our
Ernie's?
point. Why do you want
Because
to go back?
we don't know. I'm not sure if I believe that 100%.
I can make an insight check. I'm happy to clarify things for you.
Okay, that's not bad.
12. Xavier is hard to read, but pretty much everything he's told you so far is checked out.
Yeah, but and I believe that he believes what he's saying, but
very accurate.
What if we go back there and there's nobody there anymore and it's just an empty husk? We can still see if there's anything left over as far as information, or maybe there's a Pokeball that was left there.
But again,
or something.
how do we get over there if everyone's looking for us?
That's why I think Old Man CJ going is the call. But even then, how is he going to break into a condemned building? That's not going to look super fishy.
I wouldn't try to break in. That's too...
I'm not saying do anything. Just scope it out. Even just walk by it and see if that's true or not. And then we'll act on it with that information. Either at night when we do this or later. But just to have a visual for ourselves and know a thing.
I'm only okay to be walking around if everyone has a disguise.
Xavier, do you have any disguises?
I have plenty of old costumes.
Oh, cool.
You're welcome to them if you like.
Because if nobody wants to go, I'll go. Like, I'm happy going by myself. I just
Xavier
wanna...
has some stuff we can wear.
Okay.
So we don't look identical to the last
I feel
one.
like this is a bad idea.
I'm literally a completely different person right now. No one's looking for me. I could go.
But one other person could go with you dressed differently.
That would be more acceptable, but
Yeah.
I could just do it now.
I trust CJ to be able to do it. I don't think we need to put other people at risk, and I don't know that we should even go back if Xavier thinks that Pokemon have been moved somewhere else.
Okay. I want to check. So if no one else wants to go, then I'll go. Or if CJ wants to go, I'm going to have Monty fly above you. Just, if something happens, he can come back on.
You can come with me, but you have to disguise yourself in some way.
Okay.
I just think it's safest that way.
Okay.
Xavier goes, I have a trunk stashed nearby with items for you.
Okay.
See?
You'll blend in just fine.
Okay.
I like how Xavier turned into Nick Cage.
I love it. That's why I just
This
laughed.
is his covert meeting voice, okay?
On the
People are
walk,
listening.
on the walk over, I'm gonna start like doing my hair up.
Yeah, he gets
Boy
you.
fashion.
He gets you like
So he's
rich boy
Dwight.
fashion.
He's Dwight from the office.
Yeah,
Dwight with a beard.
he will get you like a weird
Take off
like
your
off
glasses.
blue button-up shirt,
Okay.
some sunglasses. He has a ball cap that he puts on your head backwards. He gets you like this kind of weird like sport jacket. He
Okay.
goes,
You'll blend in just fine.
Perfect.
Here.
Thank you.
but Remus will pipe up to you and say,
My disguise works on the general population, but there are those who know what you are. I cannot hide you from everyone.
What does that mean?
Do you mean Pokemon?
No.
All right.
That's what I
dude,
thought.
I'll go, and I'll still have Monty above me, and tell him to fly back if something happens.
All right. If that's what you think is best.
Okay.
You should change your voice.
No one knows what I sound. I'm a kid.
there you go, perfect. That was good.
There you go.
I'm a kid.
Make it
I'm
higher.
a kid. I'm a kid. Okay. Here we go.
With a sport jacket and sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's not suspicious.
He's
at
a
all.
bro.
I'm gonna walk over to where Ernie's was, and
Okay.
what do I see?
You see the need for a stealth check.
Okay.
Actually, a charisma-based stealth check, if you would. Because this is you trying to look around but not be noticed that you're looking around. Can you blend in with the people?
With that middle part, yeah.
17, well, 16, and then I don't know,
So what's your charisma modifier?
-1, so 16.
16. Perfect. Yeah, so you are able to blend in with the people.
Nice.
You get a lot of weird looks, like just another weird rich kid. Whatever.
I'm bored and I got a lot of money.
You blend right in.
Solid.
Amazing. Now you may make your perception check. But the most notable thing are the two agents posted outside Bernie's.
What did I roll?
16, right?
16.
Yeah.
Tell me what I have rolled. I cannot see it for myself. So yeah, as you are walking by Ernie's, you see the two Bureau of Discovery agents posted outside.
Okay.
You get a very like Men in Black vibe.
Uh-huh.
Just like black suits, they have earpieces in. And they're just scanning the crowd like left and right.
Okay.
They give you a second look, but they're like, that's just another weird rich kid.
Okay.
Your disguise seems to be working.
And then I will take the next available right and then go down that street and make another right until I've like gone out of that
Okay.
and then come back to where it was and walk back.
Cool. Yeah, you draw a lot of attention, but it's not bad. People are just like, what are you?
Rich kid.
Like, what are you? What even is this?
So is Milo back?
Yeah, Milo will return.
Okay.
So, what'd you see?
There's 2 agents outside Ernie's, but they're keeping a close eye on everyone around the building.
Okay.
Do they look like the ones that were outside the Bureau of Discovery?
As far as I remember.
Xavier, do you think that the Bureau is running everything on behalf of the mayor and working with Team Rocket? And is there any police presence here that we can trust?
My man, I don't think there's a difference between any of the organizations you just mentioned.
Right.
I think they're all one and the same under the thumb of the mayor.
But you said they're idiots, so they're just thugs for hire?
Absolutely.
They're just yes men.
But my question...
There is private security, they do whatever he needs.
So, Xavier, why would they have an issue with Ernie stealing Pokemon? Because was he doing that
They've
separate?
cornered the market on theft. Not good to have competition selling for cheap.
You're right. All right. Well, so where do you know where they took the Pokemon from Ernie?
Probably up in the tower. For reconditioning. I have a theory of what goes on up there, but I can't prove it. They have systems in place that can detect mischievous when she tries to get in there.
The last time we were in the tower, there was a security woman, more like a secretary, who was there, and she didn't seem to bother that we were there.
Did not care.
Did not care at all. But we needed a key to use the elevator, so I'm wondering if you think maybe these agents would have a key, and maybe if Remus could lift the key off of them, we could use that to...
The only one I know for sure has a key is the mayor. I'm sure someone else does, but I can't prove it.
I'm just trying to think like how we can.
I have an idea. Send Monty. Go look in the tower, and then he can talk with Remus. Tell us what he saw.
My only concern with that is if that's like his office, right? And if it's, from what we can see, it's not a see-through window. It's just a golden tower. And if he can see Monty and Monty's trying to look in it, then that puts Monty on the radar of things to look for.
True.
Xavier,
Oh,
do you happen to have any bugs, like security devices that we could maybe listen in on the mayor?
I've got some, but they're experimental at best.
Well, experimental at best is all we've got, and I'm thinking maybe either Evinrude or Monty could fly up to the top of the tower and put some sort of device, and we could listen in and try and glean some more information that way, because I don't see how we're going to be able to get up the elevator without a key.
Yeah.
You think the Pokemon are being kept in the tower?
For reconditioning, it's my theory.
Because I don't think... Here's what I think. Because it's other people have to have access to that tower, not just him, right? Because it's not like he's doing the reconditioning and running the city and doing the things on the other floors, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he...
Unless he's just like a patsy who just sits on his throne while the Bureau thugs run everything.
But then still other people have keys.
Okay.
Because his key is probably the only one that lets you go to like the top, but there would be other people that can get to the floors that we're concerned with.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a terrible idea to go in the tower.
Yeah,
But
at this state, if they're looking for us.
I also think it's a terrible idea to be here at all.
I hate to say it, but with Ernie locked up and that stuff kind of just falling into place, I think we need to get away from here and get stronger, because there's no, I don't think in the current state of Alluvia we're going to be able to do anything. Because not only do we have all the Bureau people, there's all the Team Rocket people nearby.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Xavier, are they monitoring the mail system?
How convinced is he? Okay, he goes,
Brother, they monitor everything. They open letters, they open packages, reseal them, change labels, intercept parcels. They do everything.
I have an idea. Let's write a letter as... Who do you think would be someone in Xantha? Or we can just make something up and just say that, like, hey, you were spotted in... Pick a random faraway city and see if they bite it and leave.
I mean, my initial thought was we could do both of these things in theory, but my idea was giving a letter to Monty who doesn't have to go through the mail system necessarily in case they're spying on all the mail that goes through there. Or we could send Derby, but send someone back to Oriander and alert everybody to the situation here. Try and get some grown-ups that could help us. Maybe Mitch and Terry or Ansem would know someone that they could send this way. I just don't want those Pokemon to fall into the hands of Deacon and Team Rocket if that's where they're headed, because I feel like a lot of the reason we came back was to save the Pokemon from Ernie, and Ernie's supposedly now small time compared to everybody else.
My only concern with that plan is I don't want to be here long enough to have to wait for them to come back.
Hot take. People are looking for us. We need to leave. Forget about everything else. Just go.
How about Old Man CJ, you write a letter, you send it to whatever male Pidgey is in the coop, doesn't matter. Send that off to throw Team Rocket off the scent. Maybe that'll get them off the path. We can send them, I don't know, wherever, far away from here, a different region maybe. And then we can get out of here. How does that sound?
So is that the plan?
Let's plant a letter? Yes?
Yeah.
Xavier, what do you think about this plan?
I think it's crazy enough to work.
Crazy enough to work is good enough for me.
Yep.
Ready? I have one last question, and Drew's gonna hate me for this. Hey Xavier,
Yeah.
if you had to name our group,
You had one job this week. You outsourced it. You tried to cheat.
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see your face.
That was great. That was great.
Procrastinators. Rocks fall, everyone dies.
So, CJ, do you want to write the letter, or
Alright, I'll do it.
Do we want to say, like, who it's from?
I just was thinking make up a random name and then say like, hey, I heard you're looking for information on this boy. I want a reward for it or something stupid. Like,
Or just say, like, Anonymous and Xantha saw him in the mines.
because if we come up with like some rando who's like, yeah, I did this for money, and then Team Rocket will be like, cool, let's use this information and not pay the guy. And then they'll go for it.
Typical Team Rocket.
Perfect Team Rocket impression.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Do any of you remember the name of that math guy?
I don't want to throw anyone real under the bus.
I'm not worried about it. It won't hurt him.
Crash
That's
fit the
what I
ghost
say.
leg off.
No,
So they talked to him and he says he battled me.
just make up a name.
Xavier, do you trust the gym leader, Carlia?
Certainly, because she doesn't talk. She's very good at keeping secrets.
I hated how
That was the other
diplomatic
thing we
that was.
wanted to do, and we're not going to be able to go do it.
Wadalonga has one.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it twice.
But we're going to Wadalonga. You can do it there.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it here too.
Well, I think it's a bad idea.
Alright, so let's write a letter. CJ will fill in some deets about himself in Totodile and how he, or this individual, witnessed CJ and a group of 4
An extraordinarily
children.
handsome child was spotted with a very excitingly blue crocodile.
And they were wrestling a lot.
Yes, do that.
And
The
just say
boy
that
won
There were
every
4
fight.
kids, and they went into the Ironbreaker mines,
And never came.
And nobody saw him come out.
and no one saw him come out. Yes.
Oh,
Yes, do it.
So they must be hiding out there.
bingo genius.
I want a reward.
I want a reward.
I want a reward for my information.
Thank you for your time.
Always a good idea to strong arm Team Rocket.
Yeah.
You better give me something for this. Oh, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich.
We just gotta cut out some letters from the magazine, put anonymous at the bottom.
And then we're signing it.
A concerned personage.
Yep, Keith works. I like that.
Keith.
Keith. What if there's someone named Keith? They go find him.
Sorry, Keith. Just give her extra.
We didn't know. He's just a hoppin' farmer. Like,
Make up a really weird last name like Phalange.
Careful about that.
Drew's
The
like,
Phalange
I
family's
definitely-
Drew just shows you on his Excel file.
Keith Phalange. Have you been looking at my noses?
No, just say anonymous. It doesn't matter.
A
Let's
concerned
say if he
person.
wants a
Anon.
reward, he would put his name.
Yeah, but
Just
I don't know that we need to go that
Is
deep.
it a name or?
Alright.
Signed anonymous.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. do.
And we will fold it up. And in my rich boy disguise,
Origami.
I will poke out and
Good luck.
I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna put it in the Pidgey coop, like on the bottom. And I feel like with my bird handling skill, not that it's proved itself in the past, I can just set it down there
Literally every time you've tried
without
to use
making
your
like a
actual
huge
skill,
commotion.
When you talk about your bird handling skills,
people die.
I'm gonna poke out, and I'm gonna go open the Pidgey coop.
Cool.
And I'm gonna throw it in there.
Stuffed it.
Okay.
Oh god.
please,
Oh god.
please.
11.
I don't want to scare you, but this matters.
11!
Okay. Yeah, as you sneak around to the building towards Ye Olde Pidgey Coop, it is currently unguarded, so to speak. And as you sneak in, you're like, Pokemon handling.
18.
Cool. The Pidgey looks like it's about to start squawking, and you're like, and it goes, okay, cool. And you take the letter and you just place it gently inside the coop, and you're like,
Beautiful. And that was also why I have wheel bits, just in case that failed.
Nice.
as you are
Because
making
I was
but it is
thinking that far ahead.
8-dimensional chess.
Yeah, as you are making your way back to your friends, you do see about a half dozen Bureau goons
Oh god.
sort of running in the vague direction of Ernie's.
I'm gonna walk 30% slower and like kind of look over and see if I can see any obvious signs of something, like smoke of a fire or like something.
Make a perception check.
Smoke of a fire, burning town.
You're very consistent with those 11.
14.
3 in a row. You don't see anything obvious that they are running towards, but you do manage to overhear one of these agents say that something was amiss over by Ernie's. They probably use some more like technical military jargon, but basically like something's fishy over in front of Ernie's.
We got a 2319 over at Ernie's.
2319! It's George.
They recognized you.
Huh?
They recognized you.
In the alley behind the Pokemon Center, are we exposed to Ernie's?
Not at all. Not in the slightest.
I'm gonna head
It's
back
like
in.
further up the road.
Guys, the letter is there. I planted it. But there are discovery agents that were running towards Ernie's because something is amiss.
Baskin Robbins always.
Perfect. Most of them are probably there. Now we can leave.
Do you think they know
Yeah.
that we're here?
Yeah, all 6 Bureau agents are occupied.
Xavier.
All 6 of them.
Xavier, will you send a ghost? Can they go over here? Maybe what's happening?
Goes, I can try, but some of the Bureau agents have been getting wise to my schemes. They know what to look for.
True.
Would they know to look for Remus? I know you said that Mischievous they kind of know to look out for.
How do I put this? The racist one ghost is the same as any other ghost. They just look for the purple fog, the cold winds,
seeing their breath, chills down the spine.
So, the way I see it right now, we have two options. Number one, we go back in the sewers and we leave. Option number two, we stay here till nighttime and we see what his plan is.
See what plan?
Whose plan?
Xavier has a plan.
Yeah, no, his plan is to, like, send Mischievous into the Bureau of Discovery and just see what is going on.
Yeah, I know. And then we'll see what he finds out or if he wants help.
Okay.
One or two.
Where's your lair?
We're in it.
You are not in the
No,
lair.
we're
standing in an
Pokemon Center
alleyway.
still.
Yeah, you're like in an alleyway behind.
JK.
That's why Xavier is not talking in his normal voice.
That's why I'm super uncomfortable.
Okay.
You guys are like outside, so every time you're like,
Alright.
yeah, I wonder what the plan is. Xavier's like,
Alright,
but we're stage whispering.
Oh, what do you guys want to do? Leave or go to Xavier's?
Let's go to Xavier's.
Where's your lair?
It's nearby.
Alright, take us, Nick.
Follow me. Stealthily, please.
Oh boy.
Who has the worst stealth?
Oh God.
I don't know.
I'm plus 3.
Plus 0.
+1.
It's Milo.
All right, Milo. Group stealth check. You're only as stealthy as your loudest member.
That's a
Come
fair
on,
point.
you've been doing so well.
Becomes an 11.
15.
Hey!
Oh!
15. Yeah, you guys ghost your way through some alleyways, across a few streets. You dodge a handful of Bureau agents as they're sort of walking the beat, as it were.
Guys, is it just me or is your adrenaline pumping?
And like relatively close to Deacon's tower, you see like this like little, almost looks like just a big box with kind of a hatch on top. And he's like, "Let's go, old men first." And he opens up the box, and you see like a staircase down.
All right. I'll head down.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Let's go.
Feel like a spawn.
Welcome to the real world.
I don't like the real world, Xavier, but thanks for leading us here.
It scares me too, but it scares me more when people don't know it's real. They think it's all a myth. Anyway, into the box.
I'll walk down.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it dark? Do I need to
it's
pull
like
my lantern out?
It's like very dark. But as Rejay gets to the bottom of the stairs, a series of like little floodlights kick on.
What does it look like?
It looks like a panic room. It's like a very small concrete bunker, just underground.
Is there anything in the room?
There's like dozens of like camera feeds and monitors all around the city that it looks like he's tapped into.
I mean, is it gonna be like a doomsday prepper shed?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is there
He has a lot of like
canned goods?
Yeah, he has a lot of like military field rations that are just like meals to be prepped. Just sitting in a bunch of big plastic bags in the corner, and they're all sorted by date.
Do you mind if I have some of the beans that are in the can over here?
Goes,
Xavier?
"You don't want any part of those, but sure."
Alright, changed my mind. Lost my appetite.
He's still using
Can I look at the monitors and see if any of them is looking at Ernie's?
You can, but there is not currently a monitor outside Ernie's.
Okay.
They're all like across the street from the Bureau of Discovery. They're all like framing the streets outside the Icon Tower. He's watching everywhere that Deacon Halsey could potentially go.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around this room and see if there's any cameras like in this room that are recording this room.
Yeah, make a perception check.
He's spying on himself.
Frig.
Oh, wow, okay.
Never mind.
Critical fail.
You're pretty sure. You're like, is that a camera? Is that a camera? It's a sprinkler.
Solid.
So you feel like you're in the clear.
Okay.
You're like, guys, there's no cameras in this room. And Xavier just goes,
Okay, I'm good to just chill here till he activates Operation Catch 'em All.
Xavier, do you have a last name?
Yeah, but I'm not telling you.
Why not?
Because then you have power.
Have you lived here your whole life?
No.
Where are you from?
Everywhere. anywhere.
You're the worst.
He's a man of mystery. He's not just gonna tell you.
I know.
So,
Absolutely not.
Xavier, could you walk us through your plan with Mischievous and potentially Remus for later
Of course
tonight?
not. If you get captured, go give me up.
I wouldn't do that. You're the only person here that we can trust now, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know how much I can trust you. I appreciate the information, the back and forth. It's been great.
Well, then why'd you bring us here if you didn't trust us to be in on your plan?
Because I don't trust the Bureau more than I don't trust anybody else, so you're welcome to be here if you also don't trust the Bureau.
Well, I think we'll just kick back and if you need any help, let us know. And we would like to help with your operations while we're asking, but if not, we'll just see what happens.
I'm gonna sit in the corner and send out Mortar and have Mortar sit by the egg. I'm just kind of like,
Heat up the egg.
yeah, play 10 cards with Milo.
Yeah.
You guys will play 10 cards. I'll flip one card.
Just
you
war,
flip a
but
card.
like 5 cards each.
Whoever has the higher card wins.
So, the game of 10 cards, actually, is you split the hand up into 5 each, randomly playing, and you have to choose which one to play. And if yours is higher, you win. But obviously, if you play your best card, then you don't have it anymore for the next couple hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you play 10 cards.
It's like strategic war.
Yeah.
10 cards. Naturally.
Did y'all play 10 cards?
Yeah,
Okay.
I said I did.
So you guys play 10 cards? While Mischievous this whole time has been mysteriously absent from the room.
Okay.
Hey Xavier, where's Mischievous at?
The plan's underway.
Whoa. 10 cards makes time go by fast.
Yeah.
And this is like right as you guys are sitting down to play,
Alright.
but the whole time you've been in the lair, Mischievous has not been there.
Alright,
Sweet.
well, I'm gonna keep watching those monitors.
Yeah, Xavier's just like clicking through camera feeds.
Okay.
There's various like streets and alleyways. And then eventually he does come across a camera view that has Mischievous on it. He's like, perfect. And hands. So he's zooming in.
Snap.
He can zoom, but like he can't actually enhance. It's just super pixely. He's like, there she is. And he's just watching. He's like dead on the camera. And then eventually she like disappears into a wall and reappears in a shadow across the street. A bunch of Bureau agents walk by. She like disappears. And then just starts like climbing up the wall. Raises the camera. Follows Mischievous all the way up. Because the Bureau of Discovery is like this big concrete block of a building. Not a whole lot of windows, but she just goes up one of the dark sides of the building and she goes, just passes through one of the walls. He's like, Shazam.
Oh, so she went into the Bureau of Discovery,
Mhm.
not the tower?
No.
Okay.
Because she can't get in the tower.
Oh,
There is something in place in that tower
To
that
detect.
knows if something goes through the walls.
okay. Alright,
Because he's probably tried that in the past and they caught her. And they were like, what are you doing?
okay.
So, Xavier, would Mischievous be able to tell us if they're keeping all of the stolen Pokemon at the Bureau?
He goes, yeah, it's just going to take a sec. And he sits down and crosses his legs and just... And his pupils just go, wait. And Remus is like,
What?
you didn't think it was just a dirty hobo, did you?
Xavier's a warg! He's a Pokemon warg! He's a freaking Pokemon warg! That's the wildest thing ever! Oh my god! Oh my
You can
god!
see at first his hands are like just open, and then he starts doing stuff like this. Just stunned silence from Bentley watching this. Good God. And after about 10 minutes of that, he just goes, she'll be back soon.
Do you
That's
need
it?
some beans?
He goes, no, I'm fine.
So, do you know what secrets they're holding in the Bureau?
Yeah, I'll wait till she's back.
Alright. Let's play some more 10 cards?
Bentley has a very keen ability to just blow off things that are like absolutely insane. Like, No, talking ghastly, like, yeah, that's cool, but, like, it's not the weirdest thing I've seen, I guess.
But let's play 10 card.
Yeah. 10 card's super fun.
Okay. Yeah. After another like 10 to 15 minutes, you guys hear just this crazy loud like alarm, almost like a air raid siren going off.
Oh god.
And then Mischievous just like ghosts in through the wall with a dossier. She just floats it down to Xavier and he just goes, "Thank you." Starts flicking through it. And he's like, "Oh. Ooh. Bingo." And he pulls out a picture of you guys leaving for Xantha. And he goes, "This is where they found you. You know, if you're gonna declare all-out war with Team Rocket, it's usually best to avoid the cameras."
Yeah.
Wait, of us leaving Xantha?
Of leaving for Xantha.
Oh, leaving for Xantha.
He's like,
okay.
Where's Grime?
Yeah.
Question totally unrelated to you finding the picture of us. Are there cameras near the stacks and the
Cameras
preserve?
everywhere.
Okay. That's interesting.
How do you think they keep the peace in the preserve?
I assume they didn't with Polytoad.
Oh.
They're doing God knows what, but okay.
More in the vein of like making sure people don't catch Pokemon there.
Did they have like a file on us? Is that what you're looking at there, Xavier? If you don't mind me asking.
It's part of it.
What's the
A lot of
file?
interesting stuff in here.
What's the general file about?
You guys.
Oh, it's just us.
Mhm.
What's it labeled?
Doesn't happen to have their team name on there?
It does not have your team name on there.
Code name for the file, perhaps?
That is your job to do, not mine. I asked for it.
What's the name of the investigation? Condor?
Is it something cool?
No, it's the tater tots.
I'm with it.
Team.
I like it.
Twat.
I like it.
God.
That's funny.
No, it has all of your last names on it. But Xavier does not reveal anything about it. He's like flipping it open, and his thumb is very conveniently covering the fourth last name. And then he slaps the dossier shut and just throws it in a box. He goes, "Yeah, you guys should probably get out of town like sooner than later. They know a lot about you."
Can I look at the file?
If you attempt to get closer to it, Mischievous will interpose. And she goes,
Why not?
Yeah.
she just smiles at you.
Xavier, can I look at the file?
He goes, "I'd prefer it if you didn't."
Why?
Xavier,
It's about
all due
us.
respect,
Yeah.
it concerns us and our
Yeah.
friend CJ here, who they probably want to kill. So I think the very least that you could do for us is let us read the file. Thank you kindly.
There's a lot in there that may not be my place to reveal to you.
I don't think they're gonna kill me.
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
It's kind of complicated, but we definitely need to leave.
Alright, tell you what. You can tell me if I'm not speaking for the group here, but we will drop this and we will leave if you tell us what we're not getting to learn in the file.
Yeah.
I may or may not know Team Rocket people.
I mean, you can tell us outside, but
Xavier's like, "Well, all right then."
we're gonna have a sit down and you're gonna talk to us if we leave right now.
Absolutely. We need to leave.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
I would rather like to know if there's the sewer grate down here that we could use instead of going up top again.
But you're good with that plan.
Yep.
Getting out of here?
Getting out of here.
Yes. What's the air raid siren? We never asked about that.
Alright.
That's probably nothing good.
It's probably her stealing the file.
That's what I was thinking too, but
More than likely.
Xavier, do you have a way out of here that's not back up?
Absolutely.
Can we use it? And can it get us out of the city?
Yeah.
Do we want to go to Wadalonga?
I don't
Where else
really
are we
know
gonna
of any
go?
other alternative.
Well, because he said there was cameras on the preserve, which is the entire route to Wadalonga.
Oh.
Where are there not cameras, Xavier?
He goes,
Yeah.
I can conveniently shut those down for a few hours.
Oh, it's just like at the entrance to it?
It's like up until the ranger station. The Route 106, or 105 rather, when you get across the bridge that gets you over the river, there's the ranger station. And then that point to Wadalanga is no longer the prison.
Okay, so we can do that.
So,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
We'll take you up on that, Xavier.
He can buy you like 5-6 hours.
We'll take you up on that. We'll take you up on that. You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me. Are we doing this now?
Tater tots in?
I actually really love that team name. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I legitimately love Tater Tots. My hands are sweaty, I apologize.
Everyone's just like,
Palms are sweaty,
Tater tots.
weak arms are heavy, tater tots are ready.
Tater
Come
Tots.
get the tater tots.
All right, so from here,
Let's get crispy.
what? Fantastic, love it. What direction would we need to go in the sewers to?
I'm not sending you on the sewers.
Oh,
That's disgusting. Why would you go down there?
it's cleaner than you'd think.
Yeah. Especially.
No, I have a literal tunnel that will take you outside
Okay.
the city walls.
I mean, whatever.
Why would you use this?
Okay, no, you're right.
What?
Yeah.
no, for
We'll
sure.
take your time.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just kind of elbows the wall, and like this little sliver of concrete just goes
That's pretty
and
cool.
lowers down.
Real quick before we depart, Remus, are you continuing you're staying here, right? That was the deal.
I will stay. You have been most entertaining.
And more than you know for us.
Thanks, Remus.
Farewell, children. I wish you all the best. And for you, be mindful what you say.
Okay.
Take care, Tater Tots.
all right, Remus. Stay safe here as best you can.
What will they do? Kill me.
Fair point. Might catch you. All right,
Owie.
You will never get the chance.
Master Ball.
I might do that thing that you're hating forever. All right, let's go because he's buying us time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Yep.
go.
He just goes, you have 5, maybe 6 hours. I'd get out before sundown.
Go!
The wall raises back up, and you guys are left in darkness for a second, and then this little string of lights
Cool.
lights up in
All
the
right,
tunnel.
let's
We
hustle.
Just get running. We're running away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys run all the way down this tunnel. It seems like a couple miles almost. And then the concrete and like stone walls give way to like softer earth and dirt, and you can see there's like this. It's almost like a fake bush on top of like a net on top of a hole.
Perfect. All right.
Genius.
It's pretty legit.
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's get out of here.
Cool. Yeah. You guys emerge from the grass on Route 105. You presume.
How
I
how
will
far away is
recover
it from the
Push the bush back.
gate?
You cannot see the gate from
There
where
we
you
go.
are.
Can we see the
Thanks,
river?
Looks normal.
You probably can hear it.
How about the ranger station?
You cannot see the ranger station. The ranger station is like why he's giving you 5-6 hours to get there.
Okay.
Is so that
Is
the
there an
cameras are-
obvious path?
Not from where you are. The idea of
Like
the
in
tunnel
middle
is
of-
like
in the middle of a field.
no, you're in like almost like a jungle kind of.
So I feel like just
Damn.
keep going the direction that we were going if we can figure that out. Because
I was gonna maybe send Monty up and see if he can give us.
well, I
a
mean, so
direction.
long as we continue from where the tunnel isn't,
Yeah.
it should be okay, right?
Can I survival check and see if I can find a trail?
Nice.
Yeah.
On the trail.
Forest boy.
That is
Hi.
a dirty 20.
Forest boy. Forest boy finds you a trail. You guys are you're relatively off the beaten path by probably like 50-60 feet. The siege is like, hey, the trees are less dense over there.
Okay.
I would guess.
Okay. And then we'll just keep heading in the direction that the tunnel was in.
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Is it like evening time now?
It's like midday.
Or? Okay.
You guys spent a little bit of time in Alluvia.
Yeah. A little bit.
Wasn't
indeed.
much.
No.
You were there for like 2-3 hours.
All right. Well, let's just keep going this way till we can see the bridge or the ranger station, because we're not going to be safe till we see that.
Are you guys traveling on the path?
I
don't think we should use the path.
It's not really a path, right? It's just less dense trees.
Yeah. It's been cleared, but it's still like dirt and uneven ground.
Yeah. We just walk on this.
Alright.
Just so we're not like wandering aimlessly.
I'll call Mortar back.
Cool. Go ahead and roll your dice.
Let's go, boy!
The egg for the whole journey through the tunnels.
Let's go.
Here comes a 6.
Hey, that's
41.
That's a lot better.
I don't think I've ever rolled above a 50 on these checks.
You have?
Still a lot better.
Once.
Twice.
Really? Yeah, once, twice. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Better than 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the egg is even more so than ever in the like something is moving in here. It's in that face. But yeah, as you guys are waddling along on the path, you do hear like the telltale rattle of an Ekans.
Oh god. We can't.
keep going.
Who's leading the charge?
I would assume it's CJ because he's the one that's.
Yeah, CJ, like right under your shoe is like the coiled body of an Ekans.
Uh-oh.
You're like about to step.
Stop.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry, Ekans. We just want to go around.
Pendleton kind of emerges from the brush at this point, just goes,
Oh. Bye.
and the snake's kind of like coils up to strike, and he just goes whack, and just bops it on the head with the stick and goes, and it goes fine, slithers away.
Oh, thank God.
Thanks, bud.
Keep moving. We gotta move.
Yeah.
Rolling.
He gives you the teddy bear salute.
Thanks, Pendleton. You're the best. Let's get out of here
Keep
quickly.
moving.
Yeah.
Pendleton, you're a true tot.
True tot.
A true tot.
I love that.
Keep it crispy. See it just rattling through different fucking quotes. God.
You're gonna grow into a fine tater one day.
Someday you may even be a french fry.
More tater, less tot.
You really tater my tots now.
Keep moving.
Okay. Yeah, you guys keep moving. Nothing else particularly dangerous crosses your path if you guys are avoiding things.
Yeah.
Anytime you see movement in the grass, you're just like, whoa,
Yep.
whoa,
We don't go towards the rustling grass.
about around,
It's a
bro.
little sad to not poke around to see what's here. Not that we can catch anything, but Mila doesn't get it.
No.
So probably like 3 hours into your 5-hour deadline, you hear
Oh, God.
this very loud, echoing, like almost sonar croaking.
I might want to hide a little bit.
It's the
Not
jerk.
Open.
I mean, as long as we don't mess with those pollywags, we should be fine.
Yeah, but what if he sees us and just decides he wants to pick on us?
Yeah, like with every step that you guys take, there's
just
like
a
this big
jerky
croak,
toad.
and it like there's like a veritable force that goes through the
It's a
trees, and it
jerky
like
toad.
shakes all the leaves.
Whose ego has been hurt, and he's gonna take it out on us.
So if we, instead of like running, tried to move more stealthily, would that...
Maybe. It doesn't seem like he's actively looking for anything.
Yeah, I think
you're just
Okay.
very aware that he's
We
within
have
like a
enough
mile
things
of
in
you.
place if he does.
Alright, cool.
The frog is within a mile of you.
And we keep going.
You have 2 hours before the cameras are back on.
Yes,
Now is your
keep
chance
away
to
from
catch
your
him.
frog.
Now is your chance to catch him. The cameras are off.
I mean,
Get him,
I didn't think about that.
He bought you 2 hours more than you have now.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean like there's not a ranger nearby.
Prove it. Do it, you won't.
Then we just take out the ranger.
that's why I wanted a knife, guys.
Pendleton just bops the ranger on the head. It's like, oh,
Sorry, gee.
You didn't see anything. Just holding it
I
up
don't
to
think we
his
have
back.
time. We just gotta keep going.
yeah, you guys keep going.
Yeah.
Hustling.
Yeah. Over time, the sonorous croaking does die out a bit. It does still shake the leaves and a bit of the earth near you. It's very, very loud, but you guys carry on. And probably another hour later of the croaking, it does eventually subside, or at the very least you're far enough away that you can't hear it.
Dang.
And you are finally able to see a ranger station or what you gather to be that. It's like this big wooden cabin, just like out here, and there's a bridge for it that goes over a river.
Ranger
You guys-
danger.
Let's get across that bridge.
Yeah, let's cross the bridge.
I don't like bridges, guys, but
Oh,
I
it's
guess
like a
we got-
very wide wooden bridge. You'll be okay.
maybe in theory.
It's not like a suspension bridge over like a crevice. It's like an actual wooden bridge over.
Nonetheless,
the river.
Bentley's just gonna like grab the handrail and like slowly walk
A
over.
bunch of splinters.
Yeah,
Ow.
Better not.
worth it.
Ow.
So silly question. You guys just cross the bridge.
Yeah.
Cha.
You just do that.
Yeah.
Yep. There are lights on in the ranger station, but nobody seems to be paying attention to you. You can see like two big poles that have 2 cameras pointed down, but there are no
Yeah, we
red
got
lights
it.
currently on.
Yeah, we gotta run.
Is it pointed just at the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's just get out of the.
Yeah.
Just get past that.
Yeah.
We still will go in there and talk to the rangers, but let's.
It's like it's on this side of the river, and then there's a bridge, and then there's camera. So like if you go in the ranger station and schmooze for a bit, and you run out of time, those cameras will be back on.
I don't think we have time. It's not worth getting caught.
Okay.
I'll be caught sneaking once.
Okay.
Wow, I'm fast.
Also, they learn what our Pokemon are, and you're sending them to the preserve that has all the cameras.
Yeah.
And they catch
That's
wind. That could.
That's fine.
Then they
Take
know
them
you
off.
come back for
Yeah,
them.
we can. Okay, that's fine. I have other ideas. We'll keep moving. We'll get past that.
I have larger plans.
I have other ideas.
Imaginations.
Cool. Yeah, you guys cross the breach, and you guys have technically entered the province of Watalonga.
What?
Nice. No more
It's
preserve.
you have like a long way to go before
Extradition
you
laws
get
are
to the town,
Uh-huh.
but you are no longer technically within the purview of Alluvia.
Okay.
So we're no longer on the preserve,
The
correct?
preserve
Correct.
But what
associated
is
No longer on the
the
preserve.
what is the path and surroundings look
It
like?
is similar to where you just were. Like
Still, like,
you don't.
jungle?
There's not like a line that goes. Okay, no, it's plain. It's like it's.
Yeah.
You're still in pretty thick jungle,
Okay.
but there is a river that follows the rest of the path down to Watalonga.
I just want to just follow along with the river.
Maybe till like dusk and we set up camp.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Do you stop to smell the roses, or do you run?
I don't know that we're.
No, we don't have to run anymore.
Yeah, I don't know that we're running. But
Get pumped up in nature.
Yeah. But like, do you guys stop to investigate, or do you just?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because
yeah,
I figure we're walking a lot slower after
Yeah.
that whole rush of an.
Yeah, you guys are
afternoon.
probably like out of breath.
Yeah, so we can stop and take a fiber and feed and
Milo's
investigate.
comedic relief inhaler is probably broken out.
Yeah, I'm looking around. No, I'm not. 8.
You see a sun kern.
Whoa.
I've
Planted
seen
in the
one of you
ground.
before, haven't I? At the.
You've seen a sunflorus.
Oh yeah,
This,
yeah.
this is literally just like a big sunflower seed you just planted on the
I
ground.
thought there were sun kerns at Stetson Farms.
It's
Probably.
planted.
Yeah, it's like planted in the ground.
Can I get? I'm gonna run to the river
Okay.
and get some water, and then just like, pour it on the sun kern.
It wakes up with.
Sorry, I thought you were. I thought you were gonna.
It just looks like super awkward. It's like, it just starts hopping towards like drier soil and just goes.
Sorry.
Like a little tear forms in its eye.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Baby, what'd you do?
I thought I could walk
Have
some
Mortar
water.
walk by with flame body to like dry him up.
It's gonna light on fire.
Just
Or
waterboard and then light on fire the sun kern. Like, hey, have a nice life. Just oh god, get away.
Where are the drugs?
Doesn't have to hug it, just be near it.
No. If anything, I'd send out Evan Root and have him dry him with wing blast.
Into the tree, just gets wedged, can never leave. Alright, we'll leave the sun turn alone.
I don't think we should try to do anything else.
Yeah, it seems very sad.
Yeah. All right. We're sorry.
Like gently weeps back to sleep.
Oh god.
So can we just take a beat to talk about how they have files on us at the Bureau of Discovery?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. That's pretty nuts.
They
Yeah, that
have
has everywhere.
surveillance of us.
Yeah,
That's
real unnerving.
Yeah.
They probably surveil everybody though.
Do they have files on everybody?
Maybe. We didn't know. Xavier probably thought so.
the thing that pisses me off is the Team Rocket guys. They came up to us and started to battle us. We were just acting in defense.
No, I think CJ challenged him to a battle, and then he said for keeps, and then we got roped into mayhem.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is what happened. Because everybody was like battling, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'll battle somebody," and it turned out to be a douche in a trench coat.
Yeah, and he picked a fight with a bunch of kids. That was his fault. He deserved to get his knee eaten.
I mean, yeah, that's why we did that. I don't disagree with you.
You deserve to have your knee eaten. What? Ah!
It's pretty much exactly what happened.
So, just
canon.
I don't know what to even say. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I am, though, very happy we went back so we could know this information.
Well,
Because we
yeah.
probably would have continued along our journey very nonchalantly and like,
Someone is
And-
always watching.
I think this cements if we ever come across Remus again that we can trust him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because everything he said checked out.
it's true.
Do you think the letter's gonna throw him off the scent? I feel like that's our only hope at this point.
I hope so, but even if it does, I don't think it will last forever.
Well, 100%, because they could explore that entire mine. We almost explored that entire mine. We were in Xantha for
Yeah.
a decade.
Phoebe's 40 now.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely insane. And I'm very curious about our campfire talk this evening.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I'm gonna go fish.
Okay.
Well, I'm definitely coming with you to River Crash. Crash is all about that.
Yeah,
Crash will scare all the fish away.
you'll probably catch
I'll
Crash.
hold him back until you are happy with your fishing.
I just need to relax and decompress after all of that.
Alright, sounds
Yeah.
good. We'll go climb a tree instead.
Yeah.
I'll go with bang instead of climb a tree.
Is there a clearing, like where there aren't like tree coverage completely?
Oh, you mean like to see the sun?
Yeah.
Probably you could find something like that.
Okay.
Not like fully clear, but if you wanted to send somebody up.
I'm gonna go to that clearing, and I'm gonna go to the middle of it and put a weedle bit and like step back and see if anything goes for it. Do you want to do this quick study with me and see what
Okay.
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d6. What takes the bait?
Ooh, something good!
A 4 takes the bait.
Not something good. Yeah. So after a while, you're like, nothing's here, man. You see this like this rustling in the brushes and the grass, and you see like it almost looks like a tumbleweed's rolling through, and you can see like this little clearing where the weedle bit is, and you just see one long like noodly appendage just go and just pull it into the grass, and you hear like. And then this little tumbleweed apparatus just kind of like tumbles away.
Wait, come back.
And it stops in its tracks.
Hi.
That's what you got.
Hi. Wait, do you want another one?
Are you holding it out?
I will wave it in the air.
Like, dude, come on. It does not notice. It
Aww.
carries on. It goes,
Huh.
tumbles away.
Okay. Interesting. Should we do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll put another one down.
Roll a d6.
Noodle team.
A 5.
But, yeah, you wait for a little bit, and you're like, nothing here. And then you hear this, like, very, very faint wing beat. And there's this big brown mass that just, and the weedle bit is just carried off by this big old bird.
That was cool.
I have no idea what that was.
I think it was a Firo.
That is not correct.
I just saw brown. How do you know what that was?
You sure? No.
Brown.
He says that's not correct.
Something Something in my gut is telling me you're wrong.
I don't know what it is. It's a message.
It was a cool bird.
It's
I wish
almost
I
like
could have
this
seen it.
ethereal voice around me.
It's almost like the Lord said no.
Can you just do like an insight check?
Is there a feather?
You can look for one.
Oh.
I'll look for a feather.
That was a big bird, dude.
It would have been nice.
You look for the feather.
Yeah.
This is my dice.
You look for the feather.
10.
You do not find the feather.
Aw.
You find the rustled grass.
Maybe it was a naughty towel. You gonna fish?
Fish.
Fish it up, boy. You fish.
Fish.
Bait or no bait?
Yeah, so I'll send out Nipsey.
You put Nipsey on the line?
No.
Alright, you hold
That
this.
actually would be a badass fishing pole right there. He'd probably wreck some shit.
Just snaps every fish in half and then blood down the river.
And then Crash can jump in and feast.
Did you catch anything? No,
Put a
just
pin
let
in it.
shove
We'll do
there.
it later. But no, I just want Nipsey to like hang around like kind of by the shore and
Yeah, fam.
eat whatever bugs he can find, I guess.
Yeah.
But stay close. And then I'll bait the hook with one of the 6 wheel bits.
Get baited.
And then cast my gold rod
Sick.
into the river.
Let's
And I
get.
don't know how this works.
We're gonna get from Bentley
Uh-huh.
just a general wisdom check, my dude.
Okay. An 8.
You is wise. You is smart. But you is not a good fisherman.
Nope.
You sit there for a little while. The rod's out there, and you're just like,
I was bored.
and then you guys see this big exclamation mark on a white box appears over Bentley's head, and he's like, oh! Let's get a strength check.
Oh, God. I should not be the
There's
person.
blood in the water.
He's gonna get dragged into
I
the
should not be
river.
the person who fishes a 6. No, it's a 5.
Ooh. Yeah, Bentley, you go for a bit of a dip.
Nice.
Now
You're holding onto the rod, or do you let it go?
Oh, I'm holding on to the
Yeah,
rod. I
you-
paid $25
You
for
get
the freaking rod.
a little tug, and you're like, okay, do I go like this? And then it just, he's just
No.
CJ, call him back.
Nothing I can do here. I went to go climb a tree because he said piss
Help!
off.
Help,
You
guys!
guys hear this very subtle over the roaring river just.
Uh-oh.
Let's go check on
Yeah.
Belly. See if he caught any fish.
I heard splashing.
You're like, if you're holding onto the rod, whatever's on the other end is like pulling you. Reel it in while you're
All
being
right.
dragged.
I'll run over. I mean, I was
Yeah.
walking with him. He's like, piss off. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
go climb a tree.
I didn't say piss off. I said,
No, I know.
I said Brad was going to scare away
I
the
know,
fish when
I
I
know.
want to go fishing.
But that's how CJ took it. I'm running over laughing, thinking that like you lost your fishing pole or something.
Yeah. But you can see Bentley like every once in a while resurfaces and goes like,
That's
and
not
then
so
she gets
funny.
like dragged under
Crash, go get him.
for as long as you're holding onto the rod. Yeah, you send Crash in.
Oh, I'm not letting go of the rod. I'll drown. I don't care. This will be the end of it.
How does
$25.
Yeah. That's how frugal Bentley is.
God.
I mean, it's like as long as you're holding onto the rod, whatever's on the other end is pulling you forward with the current of the river. It's like you're making real good time. But thankfully, Crash has a pretty solid swim speed. So CJ, as you're running alongside, you can see Crash like doing dolphin dives to get more speed.
Go see.
He starts like splitting the water behind him almost. He's
Nice.
got like this little jet forming
Just need
behind
him
him.
to stop.
Okay.
How would Crash
We're running
stop
over.
a speeding boy?
He's not gonna worry about the boy. He's gonna focus on.
Oh, he wants what's
holding
on the
the
end of the
boy.
line. Okay.
He's now
Yeah.
taking this as sport.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
Okay.
Bentley, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Just like,
You swim up and Crash like
You're
just dives underwater next to you.
just like grabbing onto the rod, like looking over and crashing. Just like,
Yeah, have Crash roll an attack against the thing that's on the line.
Hey, booyah.
It's a Gyarados!
Yep, that's gonna hit. That's
No, it doesn't! It's Lugia!
That's a 23.
Yeah, so Crash hits the thing that's on the end of the line.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Does it stop?
5, 6, 9.
Yeah, as Crash bites, he kind of flails up, and you see this big, like, frothing mass of water shoot up, and there's this, like, there's one big white fin and like a horn, and then it just goes right back down and crashes like and just dives back down after. And there's a lot of like blood at this point, just spewing out in the water, and it's just going all over Bentley's face.
Is he still being pulled by this thing?
Yeah. Not nearly as fast.
It would've been
like
cool.
Crash took a pretty sizable chunk out of it.
If it was Staryu, just hiya!
Just karate chops Crash back.
Whoa! No.
Yeah.
So now, on top of being dragged and like trying not to drown, I now have blood just pouring into my face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And the sharks.
Good thing it's not the ocean.
Finish it off.
Oh yeah. Crash isn't stopping until this thing's eaten.
Yeah.
Finish it.
That's happening again. That's 24.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jeez. Crash is in his element.
6, 10, 13.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Okay.
It's probably gonna return fire at this point.
Do it. Bring it on.
So it's stopping?
Yeah.
More or less. Like it's not actively swimming, but it's still in the current. Let's see. It would probably
back
do.
with it, like.
Yeah, we're looking at it'll do one of these. We'll see what happens. No, 10 misses.
Yep.
But this beam of like weird, it almost looks like an aurora beam.
It almost looks like Boris's areola.
This beam of Boris's areola shoots out of this thing, and Crash is just like, and just dives back in and bites it again.
Bring it, bro. That 20 again, son.
Yeah, it's down.
Crash was waiting.
Bentley, you're now just like treading water with like a limp husk on the end of this line. It's still alive, but like.
Are you gonna
Do you want
catch
to
it?
catch your first catch?
Yeah. Who's bleeding?
I mean, is it alive?
Yeah,
Yeah, you said it's
it's
alive.
unconscious, but it's alive.
I made him stop.
Alright, well, with just the rod, I'm gonna like
Breathing.
swim back to shore, I guess,
Okay.
and not like
Yeah.
have my hand on the reel.
Do you need assistance?
Yeah, you're probably like 500 feet downriver from where you started.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get the
Yeah.
shore. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
get back.
Yeah,
He's gonna eat
you get the shore.
people.
Yeah. Do you haul your
Sure.
unconscious catch ashore?
Well, yeah, I need to reel in.
It's a big old seal
Aw,
with a bunch of bites taken out of it.
poor guy. I'm now sad that Crash did that.
And Crash is like about to bite again. He's like, "Ah!"
Crash, stop it.
He's like, "Ah!"
That's so cool.
I know. This is his. You let him.
Crash,
Crash
thank you.
stomps back off into the water and he's like,
Saved my life.
Yeah. Do you want me to try to heal it?
Seal's pretty badass.
Well, if he's gonna catch it, you should just catch it while
Oh,
it's down.
yeah, that's true.
If you're gonna do that.
"Catch it when it's done."
Yeah, I'll throw a Pokeball at it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes!
Get that roll, fam. Get that roll.
Should I even use these, given how horrible they've been?
Yeah.
You got this, bro.
Roll.
43.
Yay! Unconscious, you know, you're fine. It's okay.
Sick.
That's awesome.
You catch a seal.
Dang.
That's pretty legit. That's pretty legit.
Now you can heal it up.
A big beefy seal
Just
with many teeth holes.
covered in water, just head to toe, just
Yeah, you're
totally
drenched.
dejected, emasculated, just holding the Pokeball. Like, I caught a fish, sort of. Thanks for your help, Grish. I almost died.
Are we caught up? Are we here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be there.
Are you alright, Valley?
Yeah.
He's just shivering.
What happened?
Yeah.
I tried fishing, and it turns out I'm not very good at fishing. I caught something,
Something you are good at fishing.
and something bit my line is more
Something
apt.
caught him.
Something caught me, and then I tried to reel it in, and it just pulled me into the water, and I wasn't going to let go of my rod. I paid $25 for my rod.
That's something a good fisherman would do. A bad fisherman would have let go of the rod.
Oh man!
And Crash came torpedoing by me, and it just started taking bites out of what was on my line. I was able to swim to shore after he knocked it out, and I reeled it in. It was a little seal.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a big seal.
A big seal.
He's big.
A very big seal.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy.
He's beefy.
I mean, Crash had no issue, but it pulled me around pretty good.
He is
Wow.
beefy.
Dang. Can we see it?
Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm now at 4.
Yeah,
No,
so
the egg
who-
doesn't count.
Yeah, so who do you send? Who goes away?
I mean, I guess I'll call back Nipsey.
Yeah.
I guess was like
All of
skittering.
All of
by.
the balls are like.
I mean, in the
Before
process.
the wormhole opens up.
In the process of calling back Nipsey, I guess I'll send Nipsey.
Okay. Yeah, Nipsey disappears, and you have a seal now instead.
All right.
Hey, Nipsey.
Cool. Can we see it?
Yeah.
Well, again, don't be alarmed, because Crash really had a go, and you know how much damage Crash can do. That's why Team Rocket's after us, after all.
I mean, that's how Hal and I met after he got ravaged.
That's a good point, but Phoebe, if you could heal it up, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, you send out the seal.
Send it out, yeah.
Yeah, it is surrounded by like this glowing blue energy, and all of its wounds are like closing.
Nice.
And like water from the river is like coalescing around it and helping it heal its wounds.
It's pretty rad.
I don't think it'll need your help, Phoebe, but there's a seal.
Crash is curious to what's going on. He's gonna go try to touch the water.
Yeah, as he reaches out, the water just like coats over his little claws. He's like,
Dang.
He's so cute.
yeah, as you go to pet it, it's like, oh,
Oh, sorry.
seal,
Sorry.
seal.
Oh my god.
Hello, seal. You almost drowned me. I'm Bentley.
Seal.
Your new trainer. Maybe in the future you could not drag me around when I'm underwater.
Yeah, you could like jump and you could ride him in the river.
Yeah,
Just,
for
like,
real.
Yeah, for sure.
Seal.
This is a
And it like
beefcake.
bows its head to you.
He's pretty big.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice to meet you, friend.
Seal.
What a cool friend.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
A lot of Pokemon salute.
It's a greeting.
I mean, they can't talk. You asked Grimer like 52 questions. It's like, I'm a Grimer, dude. I don't know.
Let's play 52 questions.
I eat garbage. I'm in the sewer. What do you want from me?
Awesome. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Silly boy on the fire.
I'm gonna send out Boysenberry
Okay.
to meet Seal and have him pump up the
I
seal.
love it. Hey, boys, man, come up. Hype him up. Thank you.
Boysenberry's like, man, oh man, it's just like, seal.
Don't encourage him, Boysenberry. He almost drowned me.
And then he flops over to you and is like, seal,
Aww.
seal,
All right.
seal.
Guess you were just doing what a water Pokemon would do.
Especially in the panic of getting caught.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to fish again anytime soon.
Seal does the seal do.
If you got a seal, next time you might get a lap
ride
ass,
him.
like
You just
straight
ride him
up.
when you're fishing. He won't let you go.
That's true.
Sick.
Yeah.
That'd be badass.
Yeah.
And he can help you
Feel like a
fish.
seal saddle and like tie your feet in like a light.
He's so sick.
All right, I like that idea. Put a pin in it. Seal saddle. Alliteration always makes for a good idea. Sure.
Sealed. Sweet. That's awesome.
Welcome to the squad. Seal.
Yeah.
If it's a girl, name it Rose.
That's so good.
Fade to black.
Every time you send it out,
Oh
Gives
my
it-
yeah, it does that. Sorry, how long does it? Like 3.5 minutes, man.
It just goes
That's a thing now. It has to be.
cannon.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't resist.
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
Can I tell if Seal is a boy or grill?
Roll for
Genital
penis.
check.
roll for
Penis.
I love it.
Okay.
I don't know how else to phrase that.
What do you,
It's-
what do you,
it's-
what do you, yeah, what's a
Roll
penis
for
roll?
Pokemon
penis?
handling checks.
So
yeah.
even with Pokemon handling is my highest stat, I have no idea.
Maybe Phoebe should try.
Yeah.
Phoebe, do you know if Seal's a boy or girl?
I'm just like lying down trying to catch my breath,
I'll do
using
it.
Seal as like a pillow.
Best in show.
Oh.
12.
What is it?
Pokemon handling.
Phoebe's just like
It's a 12.
Yeah, it's
a 12. Seal is girl.
Oh, it's a girl.
I've been saying he, but it's the royal he.
I mean, I have to now.
The royal.
I feel bad calling them an it, you know? It's just
Royal.
You have a
That's
seal
really
now.
cool.
You have seal.
Seal, it looks like you healed yourself up. Do you want to maybe try battling? Does anybody want to battle against Seal? Not
I
Crash.
don't think you want any of the smoke. I mean, I'd throw out Fampy though.
Oh, God.
No, but I already did stuff. You guys do something.
I'll battle you with Violet.
And her new knuckles.
The one-hit wonder.
And her brass knuckles that I found. Like, whoa. They're spiked. Whoa.
All right, sounds good.
Alright, bro.
I don't know that I've battled you yet, Milo. I battled CJ multiple times. I battled Phoebe. Don't think I battled you.
We've only like raced and done non-battle things
we have
because
raced,
I'm
yeah.
not good at battling.
The best friend battle. Let's go.
Alright, let's send out Violet. Alright, Violet, we got a new friend here. It's Seal over there. We're gonna give her a little introductory battle.
Alright, battlers. Roll initiative and all.
Violet's gonna start it off
That's a bad idea.
by flying in.
Nah, you shouldn't be that.
Me and Boysenberry
I
are
wouldn't
just
know
gonna be on the
any
side.
better.
fighting.
Fly in and Comet Punch.
Ah, she dies from the ice.
For 3 punches.
Punching
Oh, yeah,
no
punch it.
buns.
Get it?
For a 6, a natural 1,
Yikes.
and a 12.
None of those hit.
Yeah, you should just go back in the ball, mate. When you get 13 to it. You've got Aurora Beam and you've got Aqua Ring. That's what it's called.
Does Aqua Ring
It's a you start
Aqua Ring
you start up.
function as
So it's a move. So you take a turn, set up. You get immunity to fire damage. You gain 1d6 hit points as long as you are conscious. Start your turn.
Yeah, I'll set that up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I feel like Seal was already doing it.
Yeah.
So.
So you're immune to fire damage. Then. Usually.
Oh, your fire
What?
punches
Oh
won't work.
man, there goes Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Our secret ability.
She learned it off camera.
So it's my turn again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna focus energy this time, Violet. Focus. Now Comet Punch. Do it again. For 3 more punches. For a 20 crit.
Oh, that is.
Crit. And a
Nice.
6.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So two hits, both crits.
Aren't you at a... Oh, no, never mind.
So that's 8
So that's 8,
and
12, 14
14.
damage.
Yeah. Seal.
Go
all
ahead,
you,
glass
Seal, all you
cannon.
need to know is you are just below half.
Oh, wow.
Like barely.
Large hit.
Violet threw in some haymakers.
Yes. So you have Aurora Beam and you have Aqua Ring, which is active, so you can regain some hit points if you want.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So
it
you're at,
D6?
yeah, you're at 12 right now. You can roll a d6.
Does he get to do that every turn?
Yeah.
Dang.
Until as long as it's conscious.
I get 2 back.
2 back.
Yeah.
So you're at
I'll
14.
go for Aurora Beam.
Yeah. So you have a
Dang.
+3 to hit.
Okay.
That's pretty baller.
9.
Not enough.
Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, so the icy Aurora Beam just goes, shoots right by Violet, and Violet's like,
Whoa. Alright, Violet.
punches through it, through the mirror dimension.
Do it again. For 5 punches.
Punch him.
Snap.
You're gonna be fine, don't worry.
For an 8
Nah, it misses.
crit.
Nah, that's not good.
19. Another crit.
And then,
And another crit.
Jesus, so 3 crits and a hit. Practice battle.
22.
Hey Violet,
Yeah.
do me a huge favor. Roll a d100.
Oh no.
Hey!
26.
26? Perfect. Yeah, Seal goes down.
Okay.
Real hard.
Wow, Lila is.
And Seal's like,
Dang.
Yeah, did you roll not a crit? I feel like you rolled more crits than anything else.
you know, like 2
More crits than hits.
Yeah, he missed 3 and then crit like 4.
Yeah.
That's
That was 3 hits me and you hit the floor.
Boom. That was crazy.
Yeah, so Seal goes and falls over. And then
Seal, come back.
the water from the river starts to like flow around her.
Oh, don't come back.
And she sort of like bounces back and is like,
Seal. It's pretty legit.
Well, nice try, Seal. I don't think that
Seal-
any Pokemon on Earth would have survived
she
that.
probably thinks that she's still in a fight. As he's like, Violet! Violet! Seal's like, now's my chance.
I get him.
It's up to you though. You can stop her. But you can see she's like,
Oh, I'll call it.
you're like, oh, you lost.
Yeah, well, especially getting her ass kicked by Crash and then taking 4 crits to the dome. I think we're good.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, hi. And you're like, no. She goes, oh, okay, cool. Sure do.
Well,
All that is conveyed in Sue.
we'll work on it. Good job, Violet. That was most impressive.
I'm so happy. I've never won a battle that wasn't in a gym before, so that was really
Nice.
cool.
What'd you roll?
High five!
26.
What is it?
Yeah.
And a high five, Violet. Oh my god!
All 6 little hands just punch you right in the gut.
Good job, Seal. Even though you don't even realize you lost. Seal.
Yeah, Seal's just like, Sue.
Good battle.
Yeah, for Violet.
I mean, that was insane. I'm so freaking pumped right now.
That's pretty awesome.
That's so legit.
Why do you need brass knuckles for that? May I ask?
To take that even further.
That would be intense.
Yeah, Violet's looking very glowy right now. Like the aura is off the chain.
Oh, yeah, Violet.
Like it's almost like a beacon.
That's crazy.
She's shedding like almost 30 feet of bright light.
Dang. Wow.
Like it hurts to stare at her.
Nice.
So much for being incognito.
Pump her up. I want to go in there and like,
Beacon.
with my eyes closed, just like do one of these and give her like 100 high fives.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have boysenberry hyper.
Yeah.
Careful with that.
Do it.
I'm
Do
gonna have
it.
Where's the
boysenberry.
very go out? Yeah! And he's like, ah! He's just blinded as she gets even brighter. Woo! She's just like, yeah!
So cool.
It is at this point that the bird creature from earlier takes notice of you
Oh.
and swoops down any Violet roll initiative.
Oh.
No.
14, 15, 16.
Let's go. Okay.
Can Seal roll initiative?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
do
do it.
Let's go.
Combo battle.
Team battle.
Do you want boysenberry to
Sure.
hop in?
Quadruple battle!
Does Crash join it?
Dude, send Slurp out. Let's...
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Go for it.
That would be great.
Go for it, dude.
Nice.
The bird creature, which you now see to be a Noctowl, is going first. Violet, your focus energy is now just active. Like you can move.
Oh,
But it is
cool.
like for the time being, it is
Yeah.
active.
Sick.
That is not forever, but for this fight.
She's... This hype that she's in, her focus energy is just active regardless of movement or not.
That's awesome.
She just gets
She
to
can just
Dragon
freaking
Ball
do
Z it
it.
around and
That's sick.
Kaioken times 20.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
But no, this thing, the Noctowl is technically blinded because it can see Violet. So it needs to make its attack roll
Violet's
at
just
disadvantage.
Young
That's a
Vader.
crit and a 3. So the Noctowl comes in and you watch as its arm, or not its arm, but like its wing, almost looks like it's made out of like steel.
Uh-huh.
And it comes down and Violet just goes and just holds up one arm and the wing just like crashes into it. There's this huge shockwave and for a moment the light dissipates and you're like, Violet? And like a tree like nearby just goes and falls from the shockwave. As the Noctowl just like flings back and goes into a flight. Violet, you're up.
Alright, Violet, return fire with a Comet Punch for 3 punches.
Hey, you have an advantage on your tackle. Because Noctowl was blind.
Okay.
Bro.
2 hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. Nice. Yeah, Violet hits way harder than that. Like, Violet comes in with 1 punch and you watch as like, similar to what the Noctowl did, it almost looks like her hand is made out of metal. And she just
Whoa.
crack and hits the Noctowl across the beak and it just goes and there's like a noticeable chip in the beak. And Violet just goes whack right into the gut, and the thing like pukes up its breakfast. And Violet just like lets out Violet lets out like this horrible, like piercing, shrill sound. And you watch as like that light just gets even brighter. So like you're watching through the light, you're like, good job, Violet. Good job, Violet.
Do we need to do anything?
I know.
I don't think we do.
I feel like she's
Slurp it
not.
up, buddy.
Just hype me up.
Slurp, you're not blinded. You can
Get an
you can see.
additional action.
Yeah.
It's my bonus action.
It's very bright, but like you can see your target. You want to do something.
Slurp, seeing that Violet's just super hype right now, is gonna just sort of like be there next to her and just sort of defense up and start to do his thing.
Sick. Boysenberry. What are you doing?
BB is gonna
Yes, BB.
is gonna hype up Violet some more.
Careful with that. The light gets even brighter. And you watch as all 6 of Violet's arms are like rippling muscle at that point.
That's crazy.
Oh, she's pumped! And then Boysenberry's gonna try to do fake out.
Cool.
4!
Yeah, it's
Stunned!
yeah, this guy is super stunned. The Noctowl was like, dude, this is supposed to be an easy meal. What's going on? I'm hungrier than when I started. Oh god, I don't feel so good. And then Seal, take this thing out with a kiss from a rose.
Seal, flop back into the water and then use Aurora Beam.
Go for it. You have a +3 to hit. Make it happen.
Do it!
Better in water.
You're just more dexterous in water.
14.
14 hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just needs hope it doesn't.
2d6.
2 Yeah. 2d6.
7 damage.
7. Sick. It's a big hit. Yeah. The seal just like very elegantly flops backwards into the water and then does like a little back splash. It goes and just shoots out this big beam of rainbow light that slams into the Noctowl. The Noctowl is struggling to stay afloat because it's stunned, so it skips its turn. Hi, Violet.
5 punches.
5 punches. You have advantage on all of these, and you crit on an 18 now.
Oh!
4 hits,
4 hits.
2 crits.
Violet, your damage die is a d6.
Oh my god!
Oh
So you're dealing 12 or
Plus
18?
12.
How many crits did you get?
2.
So
12
12 plus
the 4.
46. So yeah.
So 16,
And then remember this number.
20,
To the end.
22, 26, right?
Yeah.
Just 4,
Yeah.
26.
Holy crap.
Violet, ordinarily I would ask you how you want to do this. In this exact moment, you pulverize this Noctowl. Like she punches it so hard that
my
it just
God.
flies away and leaves like a husk of feathers.
Whoa.
Hey Violet,
Yeah,
what did you just roll? 26?
26.
And what did you roll earlier?
26.
Hey, guess what? I have rolled a number. So I have a number in mind that I need you to roll. So please roll 1d100.
Worked in the gym.
69, dude!
Nice! I need to do some quick maths real quick. 69 dudes.
Jesus.
Oh man, this is amazing.
And how much damage you did? 26?
26. Which is really weird because that's the D100 roll I rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
earlier.
that's crazy.
Hey, everybody. History in the making.
Yeah, for real.
Violet punches this Noctowl so hard that it probably breaks like a couple trees on the way out.
Oh my god.
And you just see this thing go like tumbling off into the distance. And then there's like a little team rocket like bing. Like this thing's gone. This thing is gone. And you guys are all like shielding your eyes as Violet just goes brighter and brighter and brighter until you can't even see her. And then eventually you just hear this and you watch as the aura coalesces down into Violet's 6 little fists. And then she just becomes cloaked in this like silvery cocoon of light. Do you do anything?
Bush bee. No.
I just kind of stare in amazement and like just awestruck and speechless.
Yeah.
Holy
Seconded.
shit, yeah. I don't think any of us have seen this.
Yeah, everybody's just like,
A bug just punched an owl into the friggin' stratosphere.
after a couple seconds, you hear this like, and this little chrysalis of light just shatters, and there is a much slenderer and taller Violet in front of you.
Violet!
And she flits over very quickly to you and like high fives you.
I just high five and going for a hug.
Yeah, she will do the same.
Wow.
Raise you brass knuckles to evolution.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That was like, it's so funny. This path of growth for her has gone from dying on one hit to like dealing more and like becoming this glass cannon. Like, it's up to dice, but the dice rolls have literally improved for her.
She's beef
nonstop.
Why do you think she evolved?
Friggin'
crazy.
sick, bro.
Welcome to the big leagues, Violet. You can now punch the best of them.
Yeah.
Handily. And yeah, that knocked was like super gone.
Awesome.
Dang.
Very cool.
Yeah, bro.
All right, should we set up camp?
Your fight comes to an end. And you set up camp.
I don't know how you're gonna sleep.
For real.
but-
Too much hype.
Hey, Milo, since battling was a fool's errand for me, you maybe want to have Violet race against Evinrude now that she's evolved? A rematch?
Yeah, we can do that, but I feel like we should do that in the morning. And I know there's some stuff we want to discuss.
Yeah, on watch.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Just
You
want
guys,
to.
so you guys have set up camp. Violet will help you if you leave her out. Like she'll help you pitch the
100%,
tent and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely.
So, CJ, you said back at Xavier's you may or may not know Team Rocket people? Mm-hmm. What was that about?
You know, it's difficult to open up about this sort of stuff.
And that's where we'll close. See you next week. Bye. Bye, everybody. I know I'm the worst.
Our heroes have successfully made their way out of Alluvia, with a little help from their friends. But it seems as though CJ will have some explaining to do.
3 hours and 1 minute.
Wow. That's a lot of hours.
Quick push-up.
Are we gonna want to split that into two things, or?
I might pull the our battle out of it, but it was so fast.
Yeah, that's